me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you like.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Straight Up TV. If this is your first time, man, I need you to subscribe, man. Help the channel. The channel is growing, but I need you to hit that like and subscribe button. I need you to do it right now. I'm your host for today, man. All right, so like I said, go ahead and subscribe. This is going to be an awesome live stream, man. I have some awesome guests, man. Some of these guests have been on here, so you know they're very opinionated. They're going to give you, they're going to give you their opinions. They're gonna tell it how it is, how they really feel about it. So listen, this is Let's Talk Relationships, man, and it's always a conversation, man, about relationships. So it's always going to be a conversation because it's so much to talk about. Every year brings more divide, and sometimes we tend to the divorce rate goes up, and people not want to get married, and the babies are decreasing to having babies in the hospital, and we're growing apart from each other. So we're having these conversations to see if we can figure out what's really going on, man. So I'm gonna get my guest in here. I'm going to go with Sebastian. Let me get Sebastian in here. Let me get him in here. What's up, Sebastian?
What's happening, man? What's happening? This is Sebastian again here to can't wait. Know it's gonna be another live show. It's exciting, outstanding guests, and
it's gonna be live.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go get the author. We got an author, y'all. We got a published author in the building. N. Lynn Jackson. What's going on?
Hey y'all, I'm ready. Excited about the topics. Excited to be here, back with some of the same people we were with last time. We're gonna get interesting. Gonna get real.
Let's get it. All right, let's keep it going, man. Let me go and get Inox. Let me get Inox in here. What's up, Inox?
Hey, what's going on, boss man? I'm excited to be back, and can't wait to discuss these interesting topics we got.
Yes, sir. All right, let me go and get Miss J. Let me find Miss J. Miss J, where you at? Oh, there go Miss J.
Bam.
What's up, Miss J?
Hey, can't wait to talk, discuss, disagree, argue.
But it's a healthy conversation. It's healthy.
Yes, always.
Healthy. Let me get my last guest in here. J-Rock from Florida. J-Rock, what's up, man?
Last but not least, it's your boy J to the Rock.
Yes, sir.
What up?
Everything is good, man. We should have 2 more guests coming through. So when they get here, I'll pop them in. But we're going to get this thing going. Let's go ahead and get some introductions, man, so everybody can have a chance to introduce themselves. Sebastian, go ahead, sir.
Sebastian, Southern Illinois, born and raised, but now I'm in the A. How y'all doing today?
Miss
Ellen Jackson. I am author Ellen Jackson, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Who that? But I reside in Katy, Texas, where I am a teacher, a mom, and doing my thing.
Nice. Welcome back. Inox.
Isaiah Knox here, born in Florida, born and bred, but I reside in the great state of Tennessee. Go Vows.
Miss J.
I'm born and raised in Chicago, but I now live in the A as well. A mother of 3, happily married, and a boss woman. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me say woman because I don't want to say the B word. Not because I'm not a woman.
Okay. All right.
I gotta make that clear.
Nice. J Rock.
What up? What up? What? J Rock, born and raised in Pee Wee Valley, Kentucky, straight out the backwoods country as you can get. But don't get it twisted. I can't put a twist on somebody's ass.
Wow.
Come
Christ.
on, J-Rock.
Appreciate that. So let's just do an icebreaker. I was hoping we had the other two young ladies on here, but we only have two young ladies. But I want to put these young ladies on the spot. If I could have you young ladies to play this game, and basically you're gonna build your own man. You're gonna build your own man, but you only have $5. You only have $5 to spend. So we're gonna see what you guys would spend this money on. You got $5, right? Building the ideal man. Now you can't go too heavy with the looks because that's $3 whole. You can't go with the wealth because that's $3 whole. And if you want them good in bed, that's $2. So you got to spend your money wisely. So basically, we're gonna see what you guys would consider what is more important than the other.
So for me, faithful is automatic. So that's
That's
number five.
$3. That's $3
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, I need that. So that's gonna be my 3. And then I need you to be technically, if you're faithful, you already smart.
Got it. I like the way you did that.
So I'm not gonna do smart. So I'm gonna say funny
Okay,
and tall.
okay. So faithful, funny, and tall.
Yeah.
Okay, and y'all gonna make the money together. Y'all gonna make the money together,
Period.
right?
Right, because
Okay.
he already smart, and so am I. So we good.
Yeah. What if number 4? What if number 4 is bad? What if number 4 is bad?
I feel like if you have enough experience and the emotion is there, that's gonna you gonna be straight on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you can make emotion when you love somebody, you can work with that's work, as my friend would say, that's work wittable. You know what I'm saying? Like you can fix that. I think we'll be good.
Okay. Miss J, how you gonna spend your money?
I'm gonna do faithful, smart, and funny.
Okay. Faithful, smart, and funny. Okay. All right.
Because I'm with her with, yeah, you can be smart. As long as you're faithful, you can use, but see, the only difference is even though he's faithful, don't mean he's necessarily smart. Like you could be smart enough not to cheat, but like the only
But
way we
also
can get
stupid.
wealth, you gotta
Yeah.
have book and street smart. So I need to make sure that you just smart all the way around.
Mhm.
Now you can, even if he's faithful, if I'm crazy enough, you ain't gonna cheat because the craziness of me. I
Yeah.
guess it still make you kind of smart, but I
Okay.
still need the smart all the way around because that's how we're gonna get wealth.
Okay. I like it. And then y'all
And
left
you
out.
gotta be funny. I gotta laugh because when
Y'all
times
left
are
out
hard,
so the money didn't matter. The good looks didn't matter. Oh my God. The great body didn't matter. Okay. All right.
I think that probably will matter with like the 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I don't know your age range, but I think
44.
that's all with the younger. Like once I'm 42, and once you get there, it's not about that because all that it's. I mean, when you start 70s, 80s, that stuff is gone. What's the foundation? What's the foundation in that relationship? It's not that.
I got it. Well, thank you, ladies. All right, so let's get into this, man. This first video we all gonna react to, man. It's crazy, man, because this lady says that the table has turned. Like women no longer want to even put up with the men. Like the women are saying everything that they can get from a man, they have a way of getting for themselves. I mean, the woman says, why should she even make room at her table for you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So let's get into the video, man, and we'll react to it. We'll do our reaction.
So funny that the tables have turned and women are in a position to where we're now asking men, what do you bring to the table? And you can't say a paycheck because we can make our own, and you can sell feet pics, you can sell your underwear, you can do all kinds of random shit to make money. You don't need somebody to come in and do that for you anymore. You can't say sex because, I mean, have you seen some of the toys that are on the market today? And you can't really say intimacy because women really lean on their other female friends and family, and women are actually going to therapy now to work out their shit. We're actually getting those cats and dogs that you made fun of us for always having. We're joining travel groups. We're taking classes. We're finding other ways to socialize with people. Most single women I know that have yard work that need to get done, they either pay someone else to do it or they do it themselves, and they find peace in that. Same thing goes with car work. Any maternal or need that we might have to want to take care of someone, we're volunteering, we're adopting, we're fostering, we're just focusing on our kids, we're caring for other family members, we're taking care of pets. So at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, why should I make room for you in my life? Men are so quick to ask us, what do you bring to the table? Bitch, what do you bring to the table? Besides a bunch of stress, besides decreasing the years on my life, besides increasing the worry and the stress and the anxiety. How do I know I can trust you? What makes you worth sharing a bed with and a bathroom with? Men, you.
She need
Oh my
therapy.
God.
She need therapy.
Listen, I just want to know, are we that bad? Listen.
Hey, she need therapy bad because she's kind of angry.
Yeah.
Everybody needs somebody.
He's very angry.
I mean,
dog gonna die. Ain't that right, Nola? You gonna die one day, right? Yeah, she gonna die one day. There's only so much you can get out of that.
But she sounds like she means that, bro. I feel her. I feel she means that. She said,
bitch.
Why? Yeah. She said, why should she should make room for you, man? Like, why does she need you? Like, I don't know. So I mean, Miss J, talk to me, Miss J.
He put the B word on the man.
Talk to me, Miss J.
Oh no, stop it. Like, no. You're gonna need a man. So as Inox said, I ain't gonna use his words at all.
If you need me to say it, I say it.
No, I don't need you to say it. I don't need you to say it. But no, I think that is proof of someone who has been done wrong and she doesn't have an example of a good man. Maybe a father not been there. She doesn't have male role models. And then a lot of times back in the day, women, especially Black women, we are taught, you don't need a man. You can do this. You know what I'm saying? The independence and this, be that. They made sure that we pushed them out our households so we could be sufficient by ourselves. But I don't want to take my garbage out. I don't want to do that. I want to be protected. I still want that. So maybe she doesn't want it. That's on her. But the fact of money, as you see, she was bringing up like money and sex. Those are so materialistic from Miss Jackson. So superficial that's not what a relationship is. So she's still young-minded. She doesn't know what it is. And that's on her because I still, I want the intimacy. I want to be held tonight.
Yeah.
I want to be protected.
Miss J, she said when it comes to sex, she said, have you seen the sex toys out there? Like, are we replaceable? We're replaceable.
No,
you're not.
That is not true. You're not. And they got the best of the best. They got a hell of a lot of good ones. I ain't lying. They do. But after that, what? After that, what? You got to keep getting the damn batteries. I'll keep plugging. Like, that is not intimacy. That is not where it's at. At that point, you're just looking for an orgasm. Or
Right.
orgasm is so much different than love or relationship and intimacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like, men can go out and get a prostitute to just have sex with,
Yeah.
but they're longing at night for something different. It's still a hole that needs to be felt. So miss me with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sebastian, we're bad, Sebastian, because this lady said she don't even want to share the bathroom with you, man. She don't even want to share the bathroom with you. You gotta share it. You sharing the whole entire house. But J Rock, she don't even want to share the bathroom with you, man.
Yeah,
Like we're just when they involve, she feels like when we're involved, it's bad.
we just go to the people that she's picking. She is picking these men that are lame. So you have to go to what is your standard? What is your actually when you putting out the resume for the man? What is your job description? Are you giving the man the job description, or are you just accepting? Because to me, for her, she said all these things, but all the stuff just sound like settling. I'm settling for this. I want the cat and the dog because I haven't found nobody that's going to be there and hold me and be intimate and all this other stuff. But what are you offering? What type of environment are you or do you have in place in your area that's suitable for somebody to say, hey, I feel peaceful. I want to grow in this space. I want to be here. So we can talk about just planting seed. You throw something on some rock, it ain't gonna grow. You throw something with some where the ground is all jacked up, it's not gonna grow. But if you got good, solid, fertile ground, then you're gonna get something to grow. You know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna, actually materialize into something that's worth having. But this lady is actually just again hurt and misguided, and it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? And she'll never hold herself accountable or sit down and look and say, hey, who am I choosing, or what do I have going on, or what's happening, or how do I keep ending up with these particular type of fellows? Because again, it's you. I mean, you're the constant in every relationship. You are the constant. You can talk about what somebody's not doing and all that, but what are you doing? And that's the main thing.
Yeah, Inox. She can replace us on everything. She said money. Women make a lot of money, so I can check mark that. Women make a lot of money. You can check mark that. But the sex toys, the intimacy, and all the other stuff, Inox. She just trying to replace us, bro.
Well, I mean, like I said before, either she's definitely dyking or she's single.
Jesus.
And
yeah.
Have mercy. Jesus.
You need a man for reproduction.
Do you say dyking? You say dyking because she's cool with a sex toy? Like,
I mean, she said that she don't even need the man for sex. I mean, and she said they had, I guess, in the video, she said she had other women or something like that.
Her friends, yeah. She said her friend.
Yeah, she said she got friends, so I guess she gonna turn them all out.
No, I mean,
with her sex toys. So gotta watch her because she's a carpet muncher. But
wow.
I would say
there's a lot happening here.
Yeah. Well, Lynn
is needed for. I wouldn't want her around my old lady, that's for sure.
Listen, what she said, Lynn and Miss J. We're trying. Let's be reasonable. She did say when it comes to me, when she said when it comes to intimacy, she said we can lean on our friends.
That's a totally different type of intimacy.
If she gets a girl somewhere with alcohol, she gonna serve her out.
No, that's a different.
That's not what she means. That's not. I had to step away because I had to get a pen. I forgot. I got paper and not a pen. So when she's talking about that, she's referring to. She's referring to being able to go to her friends when she has an issue at work, or she's angry about this or that or the other. We do heavily as women have our friend groups that we go to for a lot of things.
Moral support.
Yeah, that's what she's referring to. Not that she's
absolutely.
going there. And in reference to, I wanted to kind of address something that Sebastian said. I don't. There's two things that you said. The first, that's why I got a pin. Something about her being hurt and her being the constant, for sure. So a lot of times the biggest piece, and this is some work I had to do for myself, a lot of times you have to examine yourself. Like, if I'm ending up in the same situations, then what am I doing wrong? Because, and here goes with the other piece, because sometimes it's not that you're doing anything wrong more than you're choosing wrong, right? So the other piece that I wanted to address that you said something about not being able to grow stuff in rocks. Well, you also, sometimes you've picked a rock. You see what I'm saying? So you may be the soil, but you're choosing rocks. And so that's her problem. I think her problem is that she's gotten so bitter because she chooses really poorly. For whatever reason, she ignores red flags and she's gotten to a place where she's checked out. That's what
And
I'm
she
saying.
she described it. She described it that they were that they have money and all these things. It's like the program that we've been hearing over and over again. We independent. We boss chicks. We don't need nobody. Okay, again, the guy has money, but he still needs somebody. That stuff don't mean the money does not mean anything. Everybody has to understand that you have a role and a responsibility in a relationship, just like at your job. You're not the CEO of your job if you work for somebody. You either the manager or a worker. You might work your way up from fries and then the burgers. Then you actually at the counter. Then you over here assistant manager, you the manager. But you still got a responsibility. You're not telling everybody what to do. If you on the fries or you on the burgers, you making the burgers and the fries. But everybody wants to be the supervisor. I want to be the manager of the relationship instead of saying, wait a minute, what is my role? What is my responsibility to make sure that our business, which is our relationship, actually flourishes and thrives instead of trying to figure out ways to sabotage your situation? Get into your role. If you start getting into your role, stuff will happen extremely well instead of trying to everybody want to be I want to be the leader. I want to be the boss of this. I want to be the boss of that. You got to set some rules and set up some guidelines and know what's going on in your relationship in order for it to grow.
And I completely agree with that. But just on my 3 points: reproduction, family, and security. I mean, because if somebody get out their ass, first thing she going to do is get a nice big strong man to the door to protect her, whether it's a cop or somebody else. She ain't gonna want them daggers coming over there because they gonna run and hide just like she will. So she gonna want a scrapping young buck over there to run off that boogeyman or whoever coming after her. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we got some comments. Janice Harrell, she says, real ones don't need toys. She said that the lady needs therapy.
I'm a real one. It ain't nothing wrong with a toy. But anyway.
I was going, you know what?
Wait. So toys are good.
I mean, they fun.
Like
I mean, you can use a toy with your man. Like, it's adventurous. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, the toys don't mean that your vagina isn't great or his penis isn't great. It means
how
that
does that make you not real?
you like to play. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want no toys nowhere in my room because, you'd be like R. Kelly. Find out you go to sleep and wake up and she like, I'm going to get this motherfucker.
No, see, your thing of toys is totally different. You may not like. You're talking about a dildo, and I think dildo has their own title. Toys, as far as like with females,
be anything.
It's the caterpillar. Like, first of all,
a caterpillar. What's a caterpillar?
I meant the rabbit.
I heard that rose ruins your clip.
Oh, wow.
But if she had to see something in you, J Rock, to think to even put a freaking dildo in you. So what are you deciding?
Hello.
Come on, Miss Jackson.
Wait a minute.
He did his shit going on.
Wow.
No diddy.
I have never been with a man that I even considered trying to that has never been a thought that even crossed my mind that I'm gonna try to figure out how to play with him with a dildo. Like that's
no, that's not.
That's a complete violation there.
That's
No.
disgusting.
yeah.
No.
Mm-mm.
And, but a lot of
I'll
men,
probably
this
get a
probably going
shot.
totally off of your stuff, All Star, where you know how it goes when we
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
A lot of men do feel like the toy make it. They're I ain't gonna say insecure,
Yep,
but
that's
they're
it.
like,
You're
I'm
right.
not
No, you're
competing
right.
with no damn toy. You know, they get there. But
Mhm.
it's not competition. It's enhancing. Everything is believing.
Exactly.
It's certain things y'all can't touch, reach, do. Like it's. I'm sorry, it's the truth. It's
You
certain
don't need to be
things.
touched to reach in.
So
But
why
they,
not?
but they
But
already
why
been
not?
touched and reached. And why
So
would
here's
we
the
want a woman to get to the highest
highest because
capacity?
you're providing it. It's
I'm
it's
providing
you
what
that's
the
doing it.
toys and the
Yeah,
rose.
but it's attached to you. So that's not a okay. It's basically look at toys as the makeup of the bedroom. We don't need makeup. You know what I'm saying? But we put it on to enhance the beauty that's already there. So I may not need this toy at all. You are sufficient with
And
what you
it's
got.
not.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not
It's
even
just an
just for women.
enhancement.
It's a toy
What
you can
happened when
put
you can't
under
get
here.
Exactly.
them on?
Wait,
Wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait. Let Miss
It's a
J. Let Miss
toy.
J go. I want to hear
This
this.
is a toy that you
Yeah.
can put under here while you're taking care of your husband or partner, whatever your thing is, and it heightens what he feels. It's
Oh
something
wow.
that we couldn't do, regardless of how much we doing whatever. That
Oh.
Not the
vibration
head
will
movement.
stop us. I'm trying to show, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
What's the
So,
name of that toy?
What's the name of it? Yeah.
oh no, but see, y'all don't like toys, right?
See, I don't want
So
to be
Right,
turned
right,
out like
right. Not
that.
Uh,
interested.
I don't want
let's
to be
rewind.
turned out
then
like that.
let them know. Let them know.
It's
Maybe
a-
y'all just going, or y'all just know about the certain types for the women, but it's
Right.
stuff
But
that
they
they
have
all
stuff that we use for your pleasure too.
See,
But
Like
that's
it's
the,
what
not
gets
just
the
me
about
turned
that.
out,
the
fellas.
the point is you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying whether you use toys. That's no here nor there for me. I don't really care. But I'm saying we have to be careful that we don't lose that sensitivity of
right.
just
That's what I'm
us
saying.
skin to skin, us doing our
Right.
Absolutely.
thing because you can do stuff to where like again like I heard Inox was talking about the rose thing. So using this rose thing now there's not a human alive that can go the speeds and all these things this thing can do and all these motions that this thing can do. So you are intimate with your man, so now you are yearning for
Yeah,
the
your coochie
toy
get burned up.
Right.
to be able to be, taken care of because there's no way that he's going to be able to do that. That's the
It's supposed
same
to
thing when you just
enhance,
said
not take
you
over.
put that thing up under your neck and
Exactly.
it enhanced for him. But okay, so now he's expecting all. Hey, put that thing. And you like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
I ain't
not
good enough.
J Rock.
You
it's
know,
J
not
Rock.
like
it
that
Daddy
becomes a
though.
dead.
problem.
What you gonna do?
J Rock. I think maybe the toy should come out when I'm away on vacation, a business trip. Then the toy comes out when you're by yourself.
Nah, I don't think
Maybe.
it should come
Well,
out. I think
No.
you should wait on it so it could be more passionate when you get back.
it's just she needs to figure out the three W's. When she's meeting these guys, where she's meeting these guys, and why she's meeting these guys to figure out where she's going wrong in her search for whoever.
Yeah.
Because
I
Listen,
agree
man.
with that
no matter, I said,
wholeheartedly.
Listen what this lady said, man.
Asking men, what do you bring to the table? And you can't say a paycheck because we can make our own, and you can sell feet pics, you can sell your underwear, you can do all kinds of random shit to make money. You don't need somebody to come in and do that for you anymore. You can't say sex because, I mean, have you seen some of the toys that are on the market today? And you can't really say intimacy because women really lean on their other female friends and
Wow. She said it.
Good diet.
Y'all
but
leaning.
she's I believe she's meeting the guys that's buying these feet pics.
I think that's what she is. She dealing with a lot of undercover brothers, and she
I
pissed
don't
about it
think
because they're
that's
not
what it
attracted to
is.
her.
Man,
Yeah.
I think she is very, very bitter. She's very hurt. She has not taken any accountability for her own role in the failed relationships that she had, which is most likely the result of her choosing wrong. And she is over it. And that's the space that she's operating in.
Yeah.
That's the way she sounds to me.
We got a message from CMO1. He says, damn, who's shorty with the braids? She bad.
There she go again.
There she go again. L. Lynn Jackson.
Oh my God. Thank you.
CMO1. Damn, who's shorty with the braids?
Hey, CMO1. I don't know who you are, but hey.
Look at that. Look at that.
You got to go to H-Town, sir. H-Town.
You messing with an author, bro. You messing with an author.
I'm telling you,
A published
You come to
author.
H-Town, you better come correct, baby, because I don't play no game. Anyway.
She gonna publish an article on you.
The baby. That's at New Orleans. Baby.
Baby. All right, man. Let's get into this next video, man. But listen, man. Like doesn't.
Oh,
do
he
it.
said not me.
Not you,
he's
Miss-
telling Miss J. My bad. I can see it now. I don't know why I popped up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is like enough? What can you do if you just like somebody you like? Can you do anything with that?
I mean, I can send you a text message here and there, but that's about it.
That's it, man. You can't get nothing. You can't cover no ground just liking somebody.
High and by. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody got the hot for Miss J.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my husband. That's the only person I care about who has the hots for me.
Yeah. J-Rock, talk about like, man. Is like enough? Can you move forward dating someone just because you like them?
No.
Well, if you like somebody, when y'all have rough times in a relationship, can you get past it just by liking somebody?
No, I can like my dog, but her ass can get the hell up out here anytime.
Ain't that the truth?
You gotta be more than like to be with somebody for the rest of your life.
Miss Lynn, if you like him, what does that do? Does that get your attention? If you like him a little bit, he got your attention, maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like or buy you some attention. Or buy you a little time for me to figure out if I like you enough.
Okay.
You know, the enough part got to end up on there. Enough for what? Yeah.
Yeah. They said that like will get you in trouble though, man. Let's get into the video, man, and we'll react to it.
You always need to do that investigation. It don't matter how much you like them. Kitty and I were talking backstage, man, and like be getting people fucked up.
Nah, for real.
Like done got folks pregnant. Like done got folks burnt. Because whether you should be in a relationship with somebody and whether you like them, two completely different things. I don't purchase every pair of shoes I like. I didn't get every car because I liked it. I didn't move into the place I live in just because I liked it. Like is basic as fuck. I like cheeseburgers, nigga. That don't mean I should be eating at Mickey D's. Because don't that technically qualify as some shit that I like, but ain't it bad for me?
Hey man, we out here liking everything, man. You know, you can hear the women talking about it's the chest for me. That's what women be saying. It's the suit for me. You know, women be on social media, TikTok. For me, it's the clone the way he smelled. All right, y'all keep liking it. Y'all keep liking it. Y'all gonna see what's gonna happen to you.
Those are facts.
It's the same thing for the men. It's the butt for me. It's the hair down the back for me. It's the curves for me. We do the same stuff. We wild in the mud.
Yeah,
all of us made up.
And since you said that, I really feel like gets men caught up more than it gets women caught up.
Explain that.
We just
because I feel like men are willing to step out and do stupid shit over somebody that they love for something that they like because y'all are more visual.
Speak, Glenn.
So I really feel like that like problem is y'all problem more than it is ours.
But Jackson, Miss Lynn, but I thought I read a TikTok. It said men got to realize that women want to look at something pretty too. Y'all want to look at something nice too.
We do.
So is it equal or is it?
Well, the thing is, but a woman is not going to. So I'm speaking specifically to a man who's in a situation or in a relationship, and what he likes causes him to lose his relationship.
Exactly.
Most often, women aren't going to do that. You're going to have to, there's going to have to be a deficit in my relationship. And I'm going to have to be in a space where I feel ignored. I feel this, I feel that. And then like has a way of stepping in and allowing us to step out. But you all, or something, and I shouldn't say you all, because none of you amazing men on this podcast would do this. I'm referring to other men. Other men will allow themselves to be tempted by like.
And well, you just said like, so all those things you just described is still that you like. You like attention. You like affection. So if it's a deficit,
yeah, but that's from your partner.
Right,
that's
but you're
from
going
the
to get
person
it
you're
from,
with.
but you're going to get it from somebody else because you feel like you're at a deficit instead of repairing at home. For me, I don't make excuses. You did it because you wanted to do it. I don't care about no like, no love, no side, no nothing. So we can make excuses for why we slide out doing this stuff. We just made our mind up that I'm not going to be right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if you're going, why don't we waste that energy on the person that we with? Well, this is the stuff that kills me. You a guy, you got this woman. So why do you have a woman if you're going to take all your energy flirting with other women? Flirt with your woman. Yeah. She like that. Yeah. Flirt with your woman. You don't have to flirt with everybody else that you run into. Flirt with your woman. Spend that energy. Get your woman the flowers. Get your woman to drink at the club. Hey, take your woman to the club. Hey, listen, you go sit over there. Send your woman drinks like y'all ain't together. You can do a lot of stuff.
We're used to that. And this was even a saying in the rap. It's nothing better than pussy than new pussy. And I feel like a lot of men, like, first of all, you okay, J-Rock?
You okay?
My boy,
you all right? You with us?
My dog hit my card, man.
Okay, man.
I thought she said new pussy and it took you out.
Oh my God.
We always say have your face,
Jay, I can't see the half your screen.
That's the damn dog, man.
Oh my God.
I thought you let the new P line take you out, man.
Oh my God. Miss J, drop it. Go ahead, Miss J.
The hit dog hollered clearly.
Oh my God.
The thing, the hit dog hollered. So what happens is that is known. Nothing's better than pussy than new pussy or vagina, whatever, politically.
The best thing not over here.
Yeah, let me do a little breakdown. Go on, finish. Go ahead.
So my thing is, a lot of times from what I see is men get into cheating affairs or whatever because of the big butt, the strippers, or something that they like. Women is more emotional because, and the reason why I say this, men, is because y'all may not get hit on every day like women do. So you gotta come with more than just, hey baby, how you doing? This. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're more, if your woman is stepping out, it's a disconnect emotionally. Because just because they like a nigga, just because they like a man, we can see a man and be like, damn, he look good, all that. But we're not gonna risk, or I'm not risking my marriage.
Yeah.
20 plus
years. So you saying you can recognize a nice looking man, but you ain't got to act on it. You ain't got to act on it.
Exactly.
That's not all women.
That's not all women.
You took that too.
We need to rectify this nothing, no coochie, but it's new. All of it the same. Okay, it's just attached to different bodies, different body shapes.
I don't know.
All that stuff is hey. Listen, let me break it down so every woman in the whole world can know. Your vagina is no special than nobody else. Everybody got the same vagina. Everybody got the same.
I disagree.
It is a hole. That's all. Listen, the dude is going into the hole to get one off. But the rest of that stuff is irrelevant to the guy. It's all you doing is going to get one off. I can give you an example, like you just said. Hey, we it's easy for us to go out here and just have sex with somebody. Again, because it's just a hold us. There is no emotional attachment. There is no, ooh, I gotta link up with you and stay with you. It's another place to get one off. For us, it's all just animal like. I just
So
want to get one off. The rest of that stuff, again,
Somebody be
if you're in a
wet.
relationship and you doing that stuff, you in a relationship doing that stuff because that's what you want to do. Now we make excuses and say, hey, it's because women do this and men do this. No, you just chose to go do what you wanted to do. The rest of that stuff is irrelevant. But if you're thinking that because that it's a vagina, it's a new one, all of them are exactly the same. It just is what it is. Now somebody can tell you that it's
not
different
exactly the
and
same.
yours is better than the other girls. And it's just like cake. Okay, so if you got a chocolate cake and a vanilla cake, only thing different is the flavors, the same texture, same cake. What's different? It's the same thing.
The same texture. Women don't have the same texture. That is not true. That's like saying
Some of that
all
stuff be
meat is
loose
the
out
same.
here.
And that is
that's
not
true.
You got
Like,
wetness.
yeah.
You got deepness. You got the tightness of a vagina. All vaginas.
All that stuff is
That's
all for you. You can control the muscles in your vagina. They ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Can't.
The
What you say,
vaginal,
Anas? What'd you say?
Say nothing about what a vagina do because you don't have one. You have no clue.
Oh my! Anas, what you said?
Some of them
Wait,
got
what he say?
vagina.
Anas again.
Gripping. It don't grip. It ain't nothing going on. All of it ain't the same. Be dry.
Vaginal canals are different. Yeah, there's
No, y'all. No,
just like
y'all
penises
saying
are different. Vaginal canals
what
are different. That's scientific.
what y'all describing is the difference in the women and what they gonna bring in that experience.
No,
What I'm
not even
telling you
that.
is, a hole is a hole. I'm trying to
No,
tell you.
it's not.
Okay, just like when you ask the guy. Well, listen, go ask your friend, go ask your boyfriend. Hey, would you sleep with my crippled friend? Would you sleep with my friend with the one arm? Would you sleep with my friend with the one eye? He will hit anybody because everybody is just a hole. That stuff don't mean nothing to us.
I'm telling you,
I
it's
ain't hitting no
scientifically
handicap woman. I'm
proven.
sorry.
Okay,
Say
that
what
was
now?
left.
I can't hit no handicap woman. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you will.
What?
I can't do it, man. Mentally, I
It is
got it
scientific.
won't be
It's
right.
science. It's science.
You can say that it may be that you might find one that's more that can be more wet. You can find something that's going to be more dry. But again, it's a whole. There is no y'all act
But
like when you go
scientifically,
on this
that
one,
is
it's gonna be
false.
like the Garden of Eden. It's
But
gonna
it can be
hypnotize and it's
handicapped.
gonna make your
Wait,
mind go
but
nuts.
Scientifically, that is
Sebastian,
false.
a lot of
My
women
boy
will ask you,
Sebastian said he
Sebastian.
know
A
I'm
lot of
wrong.
women will ask a man. A lot of women will ask a man, "Was I your best? Was I your
I
best?"
don't.
No, we don't. Men ask women. We
Men
don't
ask that
ask
question.
men.
I have
I
never
don't
in my life.
No,
I've been
I have
asked
never
that, but I
asked
have never
women
asked that question.
ever.
really.
Why?
I
Never.
ain't never asked nobody if I'm the best. I could care less. I don't even care about it. Look here, I got a job to do. The job is you get one, I get one. The rest of that stuff is irrelevant. All that. Oh well, hey, well she had hers had to the side had like these little had a little finger on it. It was hitting on my penis when I was in there. Well, on this one here, it didn't hit on my penis.
Oh
So
yeah,
her, she could work the muscle in
man.
hers,
See what I'm
and
saying? You
she
telling
couldn't do
some
this, and she
bullshit.
could grip mine when I'm going in and out. She could grip. I mean, come on with the game, man.
All that
I don't know how we got here, y'all. But we
we
here.
wild. You know
all
what I'm
that
We
saying?
here. I don't know how we got here, but J
Because
Rock.
we making a lot of excuses to
Hey,
things that we just no, I'm saying excuses on reasons why we are doing stuff that just dumb. If
Yeah,
you're in a
yeah.
relationship,
let,
be with your person that you with and waste all that energy. If they're not good at sex, teach them. You know what I'm saying? Because again,
Right.
That's a turn off. Women, that's a turn off.
sex, because more likely you more experienced than they are. Show them stuff. Hey, do this. Hey, let's do that. Hey, let's do this.
I
Well, I'm
totally
gonna say that.
agree.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I
I
was
totally
on.
agree
Go ahead.
with that. However, you cannot make a statement that's scientifically not valid.
Exactly.
So you cannot go off on and say.
Okay, tell me what side. Okay, so inside of your vagina is the opening that goes to your uterus, and it has some little tissues and stuff in there that moves around there. Now yours might be dry, yours might be a little deeper, yours
No,
might
that is
be
false.
a little looser than somebody, but there's still a hole.
Go ahead and take them, Lynn.
It's just
Okay.
like a penis. It's just a penis. You're gonna get something that's a little fatter, you're gonna get something a little shorter. You're gonna get something a little longer. You're gonna
Exactly.
get
So
something a
they're
little.
different.
It's still a penis.
You
It
just
don't make
literally
no
allowed
Okay,
the
so
difference.
concept
yeah,
of
they're
vagina,
still
vagina,
penises by
penis, and
name.
penis.
All Star.
They're all
What?
right. They're
To
still
sum it up,
penises by name,
to
right?
sum up, what
Hold on, J Rock. Let Miss Jackson go. Hold on a second. Go, Miss
They're
Jackson.
still penises by name, and they're still vaginas by name, but they are different for
Okay,
sure.
so is a new penis better than the one you got?
That's possible. Yes,
See what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
again, so that ain't what you're going out there looking for. Like, oh, that's a new one. I can go get that one. That's a new one. It's like you saying, oh, that's a new dude. I'm gonna go sleep with him because that's a new dude. I got this dude, but that's a new dude. I'm gonna go
You're
sleep.
taking it out of
That's
context.
crazy.
You're taking it out of
No,
No,
context.
it's
right.
not a concept. We have to.
You're the
We
one
are
who
listen.
said all
We are
vaginas are the
brainwashing
same, and they
ourselves.
are not. We're
We are
just telling you that they're
brainwashing
not. That's
ourselves
not
again.
true.
We listen. We in these constant cycles of information that we heard somebody say, and then we run with it, and then we wonder why people ate up. This is why we
But
ate up. This is why men out
you
here sleep
Hey,
with all these
said
different women because in their mind they're saying, "Hey,
the
I
issue
heard.
didn't
Remember the saying that we said? Ain't no coochie like some new coochie. So let me go out here and get this one." No, stop
the same
with
with a
the
vagina
madness.
if you
Hey,
don't have
all that stuff is the same. What you need to do is focus on your woman. And if you and your woman
oh
ain't
my
together and you single, go find you another woman and you do what you got to do.
all
J
vaginas
Rock,
are
go
not
ahead, J
the
Rock.
same. All penises is not the same. Period. And if you don't know that difference, it's
Hey,
nothing that
I didn't say that when I was saying all of them is just a whole. I wasn't saying like they just like everybody got this. I'm saying it's the whole to the dude.
again,
All this
it's
stuff
so
that you believe in that hey, mine is I got some good stuff. No, you know what I'm saying? It's the whole, son. You know
We
what I'm
got a
saying?
comment. We got a comment that agrees with Sebastian. We got a
right?
comment. Miss
It's
Janice
the whole,
Earl.
son.
She agrees with Sebastian.
It's like
That's because we causing problems for ourselves because we making up this stuff and we keep perpetuating this information, and so we have people that constantly keep using the same stuff. Oh, just like she said a few earlier, she's like, well, when I'm lacking some of my relationship, that's what caused us to start paying attention to other people. That's actually how women feel. But when you start saying is putting this information out, when you feel like you lacking something in your relationship, sit down with your partner, y'all have a conversation and figure out what it is y'all
You
need to
don't
do.
think we do that?
Don't just
You don't
slide
think we
off
do that?
and start going left and stuff.
no one says that's not happening. No one
That is
says
happening.
right.
Chances are. Go
That,
ahead, Miss J.
that is happening. What now? Hold on, Sebastian.
Go
Listen.
ahead, I'm
Now,
listening. Go ahead.
when you say in the end, you just got to make it right with your partner. I totally agree with all of that. What I
Agree.
don't, the only thing I do not agree with what you said was it all is the same. Now, hold on. To a man, a hole is a hole is a hole. I'm not looking at it as a hole is a hole is a hole. I'm looking at it as the nigga trying to get a nut. However he's gonna get that, that's what he wants. He's not looking at all that. It's a nut. What I'm telling you as a woman, all vagina is not the same. Do I think it's any vagina out here in this world that can take my husband? Take my husband? Hell no. Because I come with more than just a hole. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Now, is this probably a 20-year-old who probably doing flips on his fan and shit that I'm not doing anymore? It probably is. So that's the difference that I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. As
But
far as
the woman can't take your husband if your husband is the most. I don't care what you are lacking, what you are
I just
deficient
said,
in. Listen, I don't care if me and my wife don't have sex for 3 months. I ain't going to talk to nobody because I don't care nothing about it. I am linked with that woman. That's the woman that I'm linked with. I'm in love. I don't care about the rest of that stuff. Don't mean nothing.
If she's not,
So I don't make excuses.
3 months, then what's if she's not, if nothing's wrong, and she just don't want to have sex with you for 3 months, that's something that you need to figure out.
But this is what I'm telling you. And for us, when we start having issues, you know what I'm saying? We can't look for the escape. This is everybody's looking for the escape. Everybody, just like you
I
just
agree
said,
with that.
if I ain't doing all this extra stuff, then I can understand. No, he's still supposed to be like, hey, listen, before we was doing a little of this extra stuff over here, can we start to incorporate a little bit of that back? Because it's kind of making me feel a kind of way. Now we can get something done. But what we do is we make excuses, and we are unintentionally giving people information, telling them that, hey, when you feel a deficit, step out.
That's
If
not
they
what
ain't
I
doing
said at
this,
all.
That's not what we
if
said.
they ain't
That's
doing this,
not what
no,
I said at all.
I ain't saying that's what you're saying, but I'm saying
Okay.
when we put that information out, like, hey, again, like when we say stuff like for men, hey, it's a man will just leave and the whole the coochie is new coochie is better than just having. No,
Yeah.
we are, and listen, I understand what she's saying. I'm not taking a negative for me on this podcast. We trying to get people from point A to point B.
Right.
And how we get them from point A to point B is to get them to start looking at stuff how they supposed to be looking at it and start looking at it in ways that we have looked at it for so long. We had a lady like the first lady talking about, I don't need no man. You don't bring nothing. We don't need no money from you. We don't need, see, all this stuff out here is problems because somebody has jacked this lady up instead of telling her, hey, sit down for a minute. Stop. But she said she had all these friends that supposed to come and help her. Where your friends at? Your friends letting you do dumb stuff. That's why, again, I can't hang with idiots because when you start doing dumb stuff, I'm going to tell you, you're going to not like me. So I can't let you do dumb stuff and act like it's okay. I can't sit and watch anybody say they're gonna be with me and you're not taking care of your kids. I won't be like okay with that. Oh, that's cool that you don't take care of your kids. That's a great thing. No. Hey, go get your kids. Don't come over here. Don't talk to me until you can get with your kids and do what you're supposed to be doing. Don't talk to me. Until you can go get right with your woman, you doing all this crazy stuff. You can't hang on me until you cheating on your woman. I can't be your friend. Because I'm telling, I'm not talking to you. Fix your situations. I can't be with you.
Right.
And that's the thing I'm trying to get to. We got to get to that.
J-Rock.
What I'm trying to get to.
J-Rock.
I'm like
J-Rock. Is that thing the same? Is it the same, J-Rock?
I'm like Sebastian. I'm gonna put I'd say about 80% of men. That's all they looking at. It's just somewhere like you said, a hole that they can just go bust one off. They don't give a fuck how big, small, or whatever. When he ain't had none, and he's like a one track man. He's tunnel vision. Let's get this off my back so I can go on. It's just a hole.
So my question is why then? So if they're all the same, it's no big deal. If you already have a hole, then why get another one?
It's a hole.
Because they're idiots. Again, they idiots. The connection is what make your vagina special to that guy. The connection that he had with you. When I have the connection I have with my wife, again, she is special. So I can't sit up and act like I was a virgin when I met my wife. Again, if I ask you, have you ever had there's some kind of little cake stuff like pudding or whatever it is, but it's cake. I'm sure some dishes. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Dishes in Louisiana I have never tasted before in my life. You have, so you can tell me how good they are. I could care less. I'm gonna still pick the catfish and the spaghetti. Now you might tell me that this dish over here is outstanding, but I have never had that. So therefore, I have nothing to compare to. This is the problem that we have when we have all these multiple partners. When you get into the one that you actually with and you feel like stuff ain't going right or stuff ain't how you think, and then you slide over here. Now you're going back to your baby mama. You're going back to your first girlfriend, your fourth girlfriend, your fourth boyfriend, your
but
second
are they going back for
because,
vagina?
Because
is it the vagina they going back to, or is it the feeling?
It's the feeling. That's what I'm saying. So you're going back to this feeling because again, you have tried all these different things. So now you in your mind it's a deficit. And the whole point is it's the connection with the person. The connection with the person makes all this stuff on level 40. Yeah, when you had a connection with somebody, I guarantee you, Miss J, when they get together, you can't tell them nothing. The thing is on level 40 because they locked in like that. But if you're not locked in like that, you're gonna have a problem. I'm locked in, so everything that we do is outstanding. I'm out here. I'm trying to. Hey, I'm having a ball. So again, it's the connection, but we don't have a connection because all we're looking for is materialistic stuff in every relationship that we get in. Oh, well, how much what are you gonna buy me? Then when he buy you stuff and he taking you to all these fancy restaurants, you sleeping with him, but y'all not having no experience because all you doing is this is a tit for tat. I'm gonna sleep with him so you keep buying me stuff. We don't have no relationship. We don't have no.
But that's not
connection.
That's not every woman's experience. Most of the time, when a woman is talking about a deficit, it has nothing to do with materialistic things. I'm just put myself as the example. I was married, and my deficits in my relationship came as a result of my husband not paying attention to me or his children. He was not an active husband. He was not an active father. When I talked to him, hey, babe, I need this. I need that. We need this. Our child has come to me and said, blase, blase, How are you going to remedy that? What are you going to do to fix that? And he was disinterested in those things. That created a deficit. I wasn't looking for him to give me nothing other than what I expect and should expect as a wife from my husband. So when I'm talking about deficits, I'm talking about depth. I'm talking about the connection that should transpire between a husband and a wife. I'm not talking about the superficial bullshit that some of these little girls out here who call themselves women are looking for, because that's not who I am, and that's not who most of the women I know are. I don't hang with like you. I can't be around bullshit. I'm allergic to it. So I can't do that. I'm talking about women. I can't speak from a fuck girl standpoint because I ain't never been one. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I can speak from a real woman who has truly loved a man with her everything and still got hurt. That's what I'm
Right. So
talking
yeah.
about.
So when he shortchanged and you say, hey, when you had a conversation, he said I ain't doing it. Then that's when it's time for you to kick rocks. You're not trying to be a solution.
Which
You're
is
not
why
trying
I'm
to make our
divorced.
relationship work. You're trying to be on stupidity. You got to kick rocks. That
And
ain't
that's
even
why I'm
hard to
divorced.
decipher. I'm talking
Precisely.
about like you just said. Like, with the first lady that we had, she had all these issues, so she popping out with it's about the money, and we don't need your money, we don't need this, I don't need no. That's because she had never had you ain't had no real connection like that. If you had a real connection like that, that stuff wouldn't mean nothing to you and care about it. It's because the connection is gonna do something.
What I honestly feel like what just happened, because I feel like me, Sebastian, and Lynn are really speaking the same. But Sebastian,
Agreed.
I feel like what you're saying, what you wanted to go with is, yeah, okay, these are the issues. So let me speak on how to move on from it, which I get. What I'm speaking on is the issue. Like that's when you were saying women hoes and niggas are just men are just trying to get a hoe.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what you're speaking of as far as whatever you think you're lacking, you need to find out in your wife. You know what I'm saying? You like to flirt or whatever, do that with your wife. So you're talking about the solution. I was just, and I'm sure Lynn as well, we was addressing the problem and how that problem is there. We're not saying what you're saying is wrong. No, you're absolutely right. Because in the end, regardless of they just going out to just do a hoe to them, which I still say every hoe is not a hoe, but I guess in a man eyes, a hoe is a hoe because my connection is with my wife. Even though I'm not getting it from her right now I just got to get this off. So I don't give a hell how I'm getting off. I need to get it off. But when it comes down to this is where I want to be, this is home, you're going to go back to where you have not only the hoe, but the connection with the hoe. So I really feel like we're all saying the same thing. It's just
I agree with
me and
that.
Lil, we were talking about the problem, and Sebastian like, no, we on this podcast. Let's talk about the solution at this point.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm tracking. That's 100% absolutely right there. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's just I need us to get to the place that we understand that people are out here cheating because that's what they want to do. There is no
Absolutely.
nobody can
Period.
push you into doing nothing. You doing it because that's what
Right.
you choose to do. So instead of choosing that, choose to fix the problem. Choose to work it out with who you
walk
with.
away. If you can't
Or
fix
walk
Right.
away.
Or go and get out of there. Kick rocks. That's easy.
Mhm.
Miss Jackson, Miss Jernice said, very true, Miss Jackson, for what you were saying earlier. All right, Inox, J Rock, y'all ready to move on? Y'all want to piggyback off that, or are you good?
Hey,
Nah, they done beat that to death.
I don't know how we got there, but we was there. We was there.
Yeah, it
for
was
a
it was
while.
it was
We were in the
intense.
thick
For
of
a
it,
while.
like Mary J.
I'm
said.
tired of these F boys she was talking about. Them F boys
Boy,
and
Man,
F
listen.
And
girls.
we
I'm sick
tired
of
of
them
the city
boys. I'm
girls.
telling you,
And
I'm
we
sick of
tired
them.
of the city girls.
And
Man.
Now
are.
for
Period.
grown women on this podcast, let's talk about grown women and grown men stuff.
yeah.
We were in the thick of it. I'm ready to get up out of that.
Let's go.
All right. Let's move into something else because Miss Jackson, if I invited you out to a dinner, Miss Jackson, me and you, I'm gonna pay, right? I gotta pay because I invited you.
I believe. Well, okay. Let me say this: if you invited me and we don't discuss anything about the financial arrangements of the payments, then I would expect that you're paying because you invited me.
Okay.
However, I also believe that in this day and age, with this new age of the way people are thinking, that's something, because I am a single woman, that is something before we go out, I'm going to discuss, hey, so are we going Dutch? Are we, I'm going to have that conversation because I don't want to make the Dutch means that the woman's paying for herself, the man's paying for himself. Because I don't want to make the assumption that you're paying, and I don't want you to think that I'm paying, which
is there a golden rule? Is there a golden rule that if whoever does the inviting, like whoever calls or texts says, hey, let's go to dinner, or can I take you to dinner, or are you free for dinner, or whatever?
That's the word right there. All that. Let me take you to dinner. Means I'm taking you.
You're paying.
I'm paying for it. At the same time, you got to be a decent individual. If somebody take you on to go eat, don't be getting stuff you know you wouldn't be getting.
Right.
18 plates to know you ain't gonna eat that stuff.
Oh, but Sebastian, I mean, it can go either way, right? If a guy wants to be a gentleman and he's really interested in that lady, he's going to pay for it no matter what. If she invited it, did the invitation, he's going to pay for it if he wants to impress her.
I agree.
He wants to impress her. He's going to pay for it. But we're talking technically, whoever invites who should pay. But like I said, if that guy is trying to build with that lady, he's trying to get to know that lady,
he's not going to let her.
The gentleman's going to he's going to pay for that. Miss J, Miss J, I see you when you looking, Miss J. Well, let's go to the video. We go to the video.
Let's go to the video.
You invited me out to come to eat, and that was not even my idea. That was your idea, right? And I'm offering to pay half, but you want me to pay the whole thing?
I'm the woman. I shouldn't have to pay anything.
But you invited him, and you can't accept half? Wow.
But this was your idea to come out. You're the one that invited me out.
And you're the man, so you have to pay the bill.
Says who?
Who made that goddamn rule?
Says me. What do you mean?
In what book is that written in?
And that's just a rule. You pay the whole bill, you sleep on the couch.
I ain't even trying to go to your house. I'm trying to go home.
Joke's on you, hot cat mama.
Because you're the man, and you're responsible for the bill.
I'm about to take my goddamn card back in my wallet because it's some bullshit right there.
Now your unappreciative, entitled ass is responsible for the whole goddamn bill.
You the one that was ordering all that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's your problem, not mine. And I'm still trying to offer. I'm gonna pay half of it. Are you gonna pay half?
No.
See, this is the bullshit I'm always talking about. Women think because you're the man, you gotta pay for it, but they wanna be independent black women. She's paying for it.
Okay. She's paying. You're making.
She's definitely paying for the whole thing.
You're making her pay.
Yep. She is.
Doesn't seem right.
What do you mean it's not right?
It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem right.
Don't invite no man out if you're not willing to pay. He offered to pay half, which was very generous of him because he probably should have just said, I'll pay for my food only. And then she ordered up $300 worth of food. She ain't nothing but a goddamn red flag with legs.
He dead ass right.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that at all, especially if she actually ordered $300. But I will say this. If I would have been, he was nice, and I guess he was gentlemanly, but if the waitress would have had an opinion, she'd have got cussed out, because why are you talking?
I would have paid for it, but I would have never seen her.
Baby, get the hell out of here then.
Right, baby. If you ain't going on.
What'd you say? I knocked you to what now?
I said I would have paid it, but she would have had to lose my number.
Yeah. I know. So I feel you. You would have ghosted her. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pay this.
Never seen her.
I'm gonna pay this. But
I would have told the waitress, look, I'm paying for mine. She's paying for the food she ordered that she ate. I'm paying for food I ordered, I ate. Now, whatever you and the police do with her, that's on y'all.
Not the police.
If she can't pay for it, she in the back washing dishes.
Yeah, I just feel like in this day and age, you need to be, the communication is key for everything. And when you're in this dating game, because it is a game, and it's checkers, not chess. Ain't nothing sophisticated about it. It's raggedy out here. But when you're out here, you got to be upfront and clear about everything first and foremost, because you don't know what to expect. It's some new rules in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And Dutch is more of a thing than this man is paying. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's more. I've met guys who would tell me straight up, yeah, we'll go to coffee for the first date so I can do a vibe check, because I don't mind paying for coffee, but I'm not paying for
Vibe
steaks on the
check.
first.
Vibe
Yeah,
check. Okay.
because I'm not
Oh
paying
wow,
for
that's new.
steaks on the first date. If
Well, I think
it don't.
Miss Lynn, I think she was testing him to see how deep his pockets was. I think she was testing
That's
him.
a possibility.
I think
She
she was
sounded
trying
like
to
trash
see how
anyway.
deep he was in his
Yeah,
pockets.
I
Because
think she's some hot garbage and order $300
yeah,
worth of food. I know she
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
eat all that mess
yeah.
either.
That's why I said it,
Just
Sebastian.
ordered a
Because,
bunch of garbage.
yeah, that's why I say she was testing his pockets, because she ordered. He said, "You ordered all this shit." I didn't order this shit, so she
So
wouldn't even just
she was
trying to.
testing her own pockets because she got to pay for it.
Right.
I
Hey,
ain't paying for this.
Miss J ain't said nothing on this topic. Miss J ain't
Yeah,
really
Miss J
said.
was
She don't put
fine.
herself on mute. She put herself.
No. My thing is how the conversation go. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me tell you what just happened yesterday, right? I had never been in this situation before. Y'all, I'm sure y'all have seen the stuff where men confront women, and if they don't talk to them, they end up trying to hit them or shoot them, because that has happened. Y'all never, like, it's all over the
I've
news,
heard of stuff like that. Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, I've heard of a situation.
I was just in a situation like that yesterday. I had never ever been in a situation where someone was so aggressive with trying to approach me, where I felt like I was going to be in harm.
Oh
I
wow.
always feel like and that just kind of triggered me with what happened yesterday. I think it kind of goes with the initial statement. Okay, so the guy was just like, "Let me take you out for dinner and drinks." Dinner, drinks, this is on you. Mind you, I wasn't entertaining guy or anything. I married, and clearly fucking rock on my hand showed it. And I was saying that, but he was just like, "No, this is not a question. This is a demand. Put my number in your phone." First, he was like, "Give me your number." And I was like, "No." And it was just crazy. But the initial statement of the date, because I grew up where you court the woman. Okay.
Right.
So that's my thing. But I think what we got to the point of women that was supposed to be courted, now we got these independent women. So we got women that's confronting men as well. Like, "Hey, daddy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me take you out." Like that. So if she came to him on that, like, "Yeah, let's go out to dinner and a movie." If you're coming to him with that, you initiated it. I would think that she would pay. Period. Now, if he's come to her and trying to talk to her, and he's like, "I don't know what you want to do," and she was like, "Dinner." And then they go to dinner. He was like, "No, since you said dinner, then you pay." I don't agree with that. I still believe in courting a woman, but I definitely see it comes out in how that is done. Now, you ask my daddy, my mama, that's never a question. I don't care how it happens. The man pays. Now, with a woman going there, you eating shit that you don't even eat. You don't eat 12 things of crab. What was the lady that was not too long ago? She was eating oysters. She got 3 pans of oil. Like, come on, you can do that. It was your bill. Stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid.
Right.
But if you come to me and you say, "Let me take you out," then yeah, I would expect you to pay. Also, don't take me to a restaurant that you can't afford. Okay? So if I say I want to go to Ruth Chris and Ruth Chris is not in your pocket, then say, "Babe, how
$70 meal.
about Applebee's?" Because I got stuff I eat there too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
So
know.
I think sometimes men,
I'm not.
But she invited him out to dinner. So
Right.
in his mind, okay, she's taking me out to eat. And she probably took his ass to Ruth Chris or somewhere like that and ordered everything up. So it's still.
And that's the thing. We don't really know what was the deficit. All we know is he said, "You invited me."
Me out. Yeah.
So if you invite me out,
He said it because she ordered all that food. I think If she wouldn't have ordered all that food, just got a regular meal, he probably would just paid for it. But when you order all this stuff that you know ain't no regular human eating no 9 plates of food, what's the what's the end game here? What you own? You playing games? So hey, I'll help you. I'll pay half. I'm not paying for this. You crazy.
Which was very chivalrous of him.
You see her reply too, where you're gonna sleep on the couch. That let me know she a city girl or whatever, because her thing is you're gonna do this and then I'm gonna sleep with you.
Yeah,
because
you caught that. You caught that too.
I never caught that. That wouldn't even be a reply.
But he said, I'm not even trying to
go home.
I'm going home.
So I'm not even on that level. You got to take me back. Now I know, Lynn, you was like, no, I've never been one of them type girls. I was in my 20s. I sure was. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that city girl mentality, yes, all that bull crap. But no, she already hit her end. Yeah, you gonna take me out, whatever. I'm gonna sleep with you because that's the repayment of you. You know, like no, he like no. I was really trying to get to know you. So that right there let me know what that was. That wasn't the caliber of woman that I even deal with.
Right.
Yeah. I like what Miss Jackson said about that vibe check. Gotta check your vibe. I gotta check your vibe and see what you're working with. I like that.
And I'm open to that because
if I invite you out to dinner, I'm paying. But if you invite me out, in my brain, you paying.
No, if I invite you out and you order regular, then I'm gonna pay. If I invite you out and you order $900 of food, you buying that mess yourself. I'm not paying for that.
I know that's right.
No, Sebastian. If you invited her and you took us to said restaurant, you got to pay it, Sebastian.
That's the same thing she said. If I take you to Applebee's, you order everything. I want a burger. Give me this chicken with the rice. Let me get you. Come on, you ain't even finished the first plate that you got, but you got 7, 8 more. Come on with the game, and the bill might only be $100. I'm not paying that. You playing games. You ain't in here to eat. You here to play.
She's never ate there, man. That's why she did that. I think.
No, she didn't been there before. You ain't come out here, so you wouldn't be over with me. You be over in Miami on a yacht or something. You wouldn't be over with me at Applebee's. So you didn't ate there before.
Now, if I was out,
we can't hear I knock you on mute.
We can't hear you. Hey, click off and come back. I don't know what happened. I know.
I'll start. And then if I was out with her and we in that restaurant, I hear her ordering all that shit, I'm gonna be like, hold up, are you paying for this?
You're doing on the spot correction.
Oh, on spot correction. So you ordering all this, or you think I'm buying this? Now, if I'm buying this, you pick you one entree, and if you want a dessert, you can get you a dessert. But you ain't ordering everything off this menu.
Hey, the date is not going good at that point. At that point, when you say that, I want you to know the date is not going good. Right now, y'all might want to get up and just leave right now because
when she ordered that second plate, the date was over. Like you tripping? You on plate 2 and 3 and 4? Oh, date over anyway for me. This situation done. I'm not.
That may not even be the type of woman J Rock wrote at that point. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? So the date's over anyway. Because
really, like, check. We just got water. Okay, let's go.
my man said, "Hey, I was going home because he was through with the situation. When she ordered all that food, he was already done.
What if she got hungry kids at home?
Oh my God!
That's not that man's responsibility. That's her baby daddy responsibility and hers.
No.
That is not baby daddy ain't there if she out with you.
Hey, so we could have had that conversation before. Hey, listen, we're gonna go to this restaurant. I ain't got no. That's on me. If you want to say, hey, my kids want something to eat. They might be home. Can you get them something? Then you have to tell me so I can make the decision. You can't just make the decision for me to order $500 in food and think I'm gonna just pay for it and take it home. We can go over to Little Caesars, get your kids some pizza or something.
Exactly. And I want to say this to address what you just said, Inox. Baby daddy ain't got to be at home to be taking care of his kids. That's still his responsibility, whether we together or not. So if your children hungry, that's not another man's responsibility. That hasn't taken on the position of being playing that role to your kids. Your kids hungry. That's his responsibility.
I'm gonna be all right. So your kids hungry? Okay, our date's gonna be at the grocery store. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, go get them some food.
Right, because why you out eating steaks and your baby's at home? It's the nuggets.
I'm gonna take you to the
Don't
grocery
let's
store.
not go to a restaurant. You know what? I had seen one of these things, and the guy was like, "Let me show you." He like the same amount of $500-$600 y'all doing to winding down these women. Take them to the grocery store.
I saw that one.
I saw that
You
too.
seen
yeah, I
that?
seen
And the
that.
I saw
stuff that
that.
he was
My
saying,
boy
I was
Wallow
like,
267 did that.
damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the truth, because every time she eat her food, she's thinking about you. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And that was the truth. The same amount you try to wind it down. And that's the problem. A lot of times men too. Men try to act like they got it. You know what I'm saying? They got it. I'm gonna take you here and this, and all that. And the women, they act like they got it and they got the best coochie and all this other. It's a front. My thing, if you really want to be real with a guy, like, look, we can go out. Baby daddy ain't around. I need to make sure my kids eat. I know I should have it. I don't like if I feel like you just be real with each other. Because that man would be like, okay, I'm gonna get him some McDonald's before we go out. We're gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be truthful. Like, what happened to that?
Miss J.
And then you'll find out who the real man is. If you saying, hey, listen, I really want to go on a date with you, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't really got like that. My kids, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got no food like that. If this dude saying, I'll tell you what, let's go over here, get something for the kids, and then you go, you know what I'm saying. Or if he say, hey, we'll you know, for a first date, I wouldn't take the kids with us, but hey, if you come with your kids going, we don't like a date or something, then, you know, bring them along. But for me, I would just buy some food. And then we'll go on a date. We'll get it popped.
But I'm gonna tell you, out here in these dating streets, if you say anything, that's one of the things that the men will tell you that's out here right now. If you say anything about a need up front, you're done. They're not interested because it looks like you're a gold digger. So they're no longer, they're not going to even engage. Most men are not going to engage in a woman who has a need. They're not going to do that.
But when we talking about to me, that's like when you say you're right, it's a need, but for me that's like just being a decent human being. You know what I'm saying? If the kids need some, I'm gonna get the kids some. If you out here talking about some, like my kids need some Louis Vuitton boots and all that, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? But if you saying, hey, you know, hey, my kids ain't, hey, we're gonna go on this date. I'm good to go get your kids something. We go on a date. But if you making it about, you know, getting this expensive stuff and doing all this stuff like that, then you on a whole. Or we just meet tomorrow some. Pay my rent. Now you tripping. Now you on something else.
You're a liability at this point.
You crossing the line, huh? But if you saying something, then you going to eat and you say, hey, the kids ain't really got up. Then hey, I'll get the kids something. You know what I'm saying? I love the kids. I'm gonna make sure the kids eat and we can go and do what we're gonna do.
Well, but they need more like you, because one thing about it, like I say, you say anything to these men nowadays about anything you need. It could be freaking something simple. I can't even think of nothing simple enough right now. It's over. That's and I mean, I totally get it to a degree, because I'm sure that there are some women like that are like the woman in the video, that they're temperature checking. They're trying to see, they're pocket digging. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to see ruin it for the good women. The good women come along. You didn't ruin. That's what I tell my kids all the time. I have what, 8 girls, so I have to tell my girls, listen.
You got
it ain't that you messed it up. Somebody else messed it up for you. You know what I'm saying?
He said an 8-year-old.
No, I got 8 girls. Listen, I'm a girl dad.
Yes.
Watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a girl dad. You know what I'm saying? To the 18 power. But see how we talk to our kids. I don't know. Some of them should be in the. I know they watching, because I always message them and let them know they all grown though. But the thing is, they hear the same information from me. I don't sugarcoat for my kids. We don't play games. You treat people how you want to be treated. Go in a relationship and act like you know you're supposed to act in a relationship. If you're not married, don't act like you're married. We ain't married. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Once we get married, then we can get there. We do the marriage stuff when we get married. I ain't out here. We ain't doing that.
Sons, Sebastian?
Huh?
You have any sons?
No.
Wow. You got me by one. You got me by one. I got 7.
God bless you.
7
all
girls.
I got all girls. We don't. But again, my daughters will tell you, I don't.
Monsters back in the day. And J-Rock,
they say you have when you do.
Yeah, I was listening when I was 13. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was 13, about 12. I was 12, 13 years old. I had 4 girlfriends. So
monster.
We had a football game. We had a football game at the high school. So the one girl from out of town, she came. So I'm telling I'm telling everybody that I'm sick. I don't want to go to the game. Well, I know they all want to come to the game, so I can't be at the game when all four of them at the games. I'm like, I'm sick, so I ain't coming. So I'm at home playing my little video game system. I'm in there chilling. So my mother told me, I ain't here to play with you. Doing that dumb junk. I'm telling. As soon as somebody come, I'm telling on you. So sure enough, this day they came like one at a time. One came, my mother was like, oh, he back in his room. So they came in. I'm like, hey, so she said, there, the other one come. He back in his room. She came like, oh, so it's two of them there. And then it's three, then it's four. I'm just sitting there like, oh man, you know. So the problem that I had was it wasn't that I didn't care that I got caught, but so I was like, I don't want nobody. When they asked who you, nobody, I just left. So, but I saw the hurt on them that changed me. From that point on, I was always, hey, you need to be with one person. Don't play with people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because that pain is something that I'm trying to tell you. When you are a real person, you have, and you really know that you heard with a purpose, that stuff affects you. So that affected me. And so from that point on, I was done with the games. I'm like, no, one person at a time. Talk to you. If we don't work, I'm going to somebody else. But I never hold none of the stuff that the past person did. And every relationship I go into, I'm 100%. So I'm going in, locked in. I'm going to give you my all. If we don't work, I always say, hey, I did my job. So I don't have no regrets or no worries or no, oh, I should have did or would have, could have, and could have, said that, so I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah. And that's the process.
All right.
But that's why I got all girls now. I got all girls because I blowed it when I was like 13.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a super chat. Let me thank Miss J for this super chat.
Yeah, I think that's one of my daughters right there. You know what I'm saying?
Her question is, can a woman be a good woman if she expects the man to pay for dates? Or should all women have the same expectations? What do y'all think?
I think a woman who expects a man to pay for dates is a traditional person, because that's the way we were men court women. And I think the reason why that has become such an ugly topic or situation for a lot of people is because, like Sebastian was saying earlier, is about the roles, right? The roles have kind of become skewed over the years, and women have started to become more gold digger type women versus genuine, true, because just as much as the men have changed in chivalry, women have changed in being soft and approachable and such. Yeah, submissive. There you go. So there's a lot of promiscuity on both ends, and there's a lot of women going out looking for this one from this one and that one from that one and this, that, and other. So it has kind of, and it's messed up, just like men have messed up good women. Bad women have messed up good men. So I think it just boils down to finding someone that you're equally yoked with, someone who has the same values and looks at love and life and courtship the same way that you do.
Why did you do that, All-Star? When I said submissive, you made a face.
Because you was right on. You right on. Listen.
Yeah.
Modern day women are not trying to submit. They're not trying to be submissive. Modern day women.
They get upset when you even bring that word up.
Yeah. They don't want to submit. Listen, I don't know what it is. If that man is not paying 100%, most women that have to get up and work a job, they're not finna come home and be submissive to you. They're not finna give you sex on demand. They're not finna fix your food and bring your plate to you. They're not finna give you no neck rub. They're not finna wash your clothes. They're not finna do all that for you because they feel like you're a roommate. You know what I'm saying? So I think your best chance to get a woman to be submissive to you is that you pay for everything. You handle everything. She doesn't have to worry.
I don't know about that.
Leave it.
So Lynn, you're 50-50? You 50-50, Lynn?
I wouldn't say well, I like how Sebastian said it, 100.
Because you can't. How we answer this question is to break it down, because we have got so out of tradition. The roles and the situations have changed. The stuff has got skewed. So the mentality of women today and men today is totally different from my generation. I'm 49 years old, so my situation is totally different than other people's situations. So
30s and 20s.
How I conduct myself and carry myself and do things with my wife, young people today don't do that. They don't
Right.
care about, no, we're gonna both split these bills, we're gonna both do this. Like before, like I said, I was more under the understanding that, hey, because how I was raised is, hey, as a man, you protect and provide. That's your job. You need to make sure that you're on top of that. If you ain't doing nothing else, be protecting and provide. Make sure you handle that portion of the operation. You know what I'm saying? So if you got to work 2-3 jobs to make sure that y'all good, work 2-3 jobs, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And for my sisters and my mother, how she raised them is, hey, you make sure that you taking care of the house. Make sure that y'all house is there. When he come, he shouldn't have to come in the house all dirty and the food, he ain't got no food. Because he out here doing the work and working himself like that to take care of your family. So make sure you're doing your part. But today, because we can blame a lot of stuff on inflation, but inflation ain't really the problem. Just the fact that we don't want to do it. He was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take care of this woman. I spent all my money on it, and then she got her money, and she doing all this crazy stuff. And then your mentality on it, what if she cheating? And what if? So for me, I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm gonna do my job. If she's cheating, she's cheating. That has nothing to do with me. I did my part. But we have to get back to the mindset of let's just do it right.
All right, let me play a video of how modern day women would love to run stuff. Let me play a video.
Yeah,
right?
Come on, kick.
Play the video.
Kick the video. Kick the video.
Women.
You great have some
let me get
blow up.
Listen, I know what is Inox doing. All right, he's back. You back? You there, Inox? All right. This is a video.
Yeah, I'm back.
This is the video, and I looked at the comments in this video, and it's pretty much what a lot of people think modern day women are leaning towards. This is how they want to run their relationship. All right, so we get into the video, and we will react to it afterwards.
Can I talk to my girl, please?
Who's asking?
Her boyfriend? Don't big on me.
Yo, what up?
Baby, I gotta go wash the car. I gotta go get a haircut.
Hold on. Little thing I like. Alright. What you need?
I gotta go wash the car. I gotta get a haircut.
Okay, like
and buy some groceries.
5 more. Haircut. That's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Come in. I'll see you at home.
Love you, babe.
Yeah, so basically it was a role reversal. The man was the woman was the man, and he was coming to his woman to get money for the things that he needed to do today. And the comments say that that's a modern day woman's mind mentality. What you think about that, Miss Jackson?
I'm curious to know who the two guys represent that's bodyguarding, but that's a whole nother conversation. That was my first thought, was who are they in the role? But anyway, I was thinking they were a representation of how a woman can have some other stuff going on in the background, and those men are interfering with the way she conducts herself in a relationship. But that's me being me, going off to the left. Anyway, I really feel like society has made it where you brought up inflation, so I'm going to kind of go with that to a degree. I believe that we have gotten to a place in our society where it is almost impossible for one income to be sufficient in a household. So women are having to take on a role of having to work. And so I don't, which is not a problem for most women. Most women I personally don't want to be at home. I was a stay-at-home mom for 5 or 6 years. Hated it. I want to work. I want to get out the house because honestly, I'm preferable to contributing in a way that is more than just domestic. But I like what Sebastian said the last time that we were on the podcast, is the 100 is the way that we have to work in our relationships nowadays, because we do need 2 incomes most likely to survive or have a comfortable life. So it's going to require that both people are not only pouring in financially, but pouring in the domestic areas and all other areas of the relationship as well. We're making equal contributions to each other, so none of us experience the burnout. because the truth of the matter is it is unfair to a woman to have to go and work 40 hours, just like you working 40 hours, but also, excuse me, but also come home, cook the food, get the kids together, comb the hair, get the clothes together for the next day for the kids, iron the clothes, fix your lunch for the next day, smile in your face for the night. You know what I'm saying? And then get up and do it all over again. Like, why are we not splitting the load? Why are we not both doing some things that's going to make our lives easier
Right.
together
I
so
got
that
you.
we're both happy? So
Yeah.
I think that it just boils down to, I think women are making more money than men in a lot of cases, but depending on the core values of that woman, she's not emasculating her man for it, you know. But there are some women that might do that. But that's where it
Yeah.
comes down to, just like y'all tell women and men gotta choose better, women gotta choose better, men gotta choose better too. Don't
Yeah.
choose a woman that you know is gonna degrade you because she makes more money than you.
Mm-hmm.
But is it fair to degrade a man just because you making a little bit more paper than he is?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No more than it's fair to expect a woman to do everything that she would do just for the sake of quote unquote submission, even though she's playing an equal role in the household.
So my question to you, Miss Lynn, is: do you prefer a traditional role of stay-at-home wife, or do you prefer the modern day boss woman role of independent, career making money woman that pretty
I
much?
prefer the middle ground, which is where I'm both. Where I can make my own money and contribute to my household, but also be domestic and submissive. I am one of those women who don't have a problem submitting to my husband as long as he is a leader who is worthy of being submitted to.
Mm-hmm.
If I can
I like
relinquish the
that. I like
role,
that. I
yeah.
like
If I
that.
can
J Rock,
relinquish
I
the
like
role,
that.
and
I
Hey,
like that, J Rock.
yeah,
She don't have a problem with it. She don't have a problem with it.
She
I'm getting
don't.
this information, but I got some questions about this information. Now you said
Let's go. We done open it
the
up.
right. So for me, it's when you said the share the load, or you shouldn't have to cook and shouldn't have to, get the kids and
I wouldn't say
all that
shouldn't
stuff.
have to. I'm not saying you shouldn't have to. As a woman, I'm gonna do that regardless. That's because I'm a nurturer by nature. So I'm gonna automatically come home and take care of my kids. I'm gonna automatically come home and cook and make sure his plate is fixed. And when I fix food, I'm gonna fix his. And like that's me. That's what I was raised seeing. My parents had, like I said last time, my parents been married for 51 years. I saw my mama work every day and then come home and be a wife and a mom. I saw that. But I also feel like there were times where my dad could have pitched in a little bit more. Now he does a great job now, like the more they've grown and matured and worked out the little kinks and such. My dad does the mopping in the house because he don't feel like my mama should have to mop the whole house anymore. You know what I'm saying? They have all ceramic tile, so he does all the mopping. If she cooks, he'll wash the dishes. Like, it's a partnership. It's more of a, like you said, 100. They're doing things that are making each other's lives easier versus the woman carrying 80% of the load, and your specific and only job is, here, baby, here's my check. Like,
But that's the part I want to get to. So now we have to get to the man's responsibility. Because I think we forget a lot of the times that the men have a responsibility in the home as well. Because I'm the traditional fellow. You know what I'm saying? So my wife does most of our house stuff. When I say house, I'm saying like cleaning up and stuff like that. We both cook. You know what I'm saying? So I actually enjoy cooking. They don't really bother me. But we go out to eat a bunch. But my job is, my wife don't get gas. My wife don't work on the car. She don't worry about the car. She don't do nothing in the house. She say, "Hey, I just got through hanging a chandelier in my bathroom. That's how wild it is." And another ceiling fan I had to change out because my wife said, "I want this and I want this," and I go get it and I put it in. So we both have roles and situations, and I think we diminish a lot of times this grass cutting and this, doing
mhm.
all this stuff that men have to do. We just look at it as like he's doing nothing, and that the woman is doing all the stuff because you can see her stuff as inside the house, domestic, the cooking, the kids, the cleanup. But we forgetting all these other things this fellow is having to do throughout the time they together, so we miss that a lot. So I need us to also start to add in the things that the guy's doing. When stuff needs to be fixed, he got to get it fixed, or he got to get somebody to come fix it. If it's with your vehicle, you got to make it happen. If it's with your house, you got to make it happen. It's a lot of stuff that he's doing that we gloss over. We just it's treated like it's like
And
nobody cares about it. Like I'm telling you,
say it, Sebastian. Say it, Sebastian.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I didn't mean to diminish those things. But I do want to point out the fact that those things are sporadic versus daily. You know what I'm saying? You're going to cut the grass once a week. You're not going to come home and do bath time and homework and hair combing and getting clothes together and changing diapers and, snotty nose.
As your kids are getting older, you're supposed to be assigning chores. You don't supposed to, as the woman, you don't supposed to be doing all this stuff. Right?
I agree with
my
that.
wife was like on that, like, hey, I'm like, no. Get them jokers to start washing dishes. They can mop the floor. Hey, you can sit down. You have them. You take a break. That's what
I agree.
We did. I had to do it. My sisters had to do it. We had to cook. We actually took turns. They taught us one time. This is how you cook the chicken. This is how you make fish. This is how you make spaghetti. This is how you make lasagna. So we learned all these things. So when they say, hey, you go cook, it's your turn to make it happen. So again, we have to make it to where, hey, when you have kids, okay, if it's just y'all two, it shouldn't be a problem. But when you start introducing kids, you know what I'm saying? That was a problem for me when I told my wife I didn't want her to be working because I want her. The job of taking care of children in our home is a tremendous amount of work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you don't need to do this. I'm gonna do my thing. You take care of this. I understand. I'm not one of them dudes like you ain't doing nothing. You just sit at home all day. You ain't never been around no kids. You ain't never had no kids. You ain't been around no kids. You ain't had to take care of yourself. A lot of times we forget again as men that we had to do all this stuff before we got a woman. If you got your own apartment, you got to clean your crib up. You got to cook. You got to mop. You got to still cut your grass, fix your stuff. Again, all these things is we get in relationships where we're supposed to be here to assist each other, not that's what's helping you to make it to where y'all can live successful and have an outstanding life is that partnership portion of the operation.
Absolutely.
But again, we got to start setting those boundaries. We getting to the point where we so focused on who making the most amount of money that we forgetting to handle our business. You know what I'm saying? So we can exclude that. Hey, if you bring the money, the money is for the household regardless anyway. We looking at it as I brought this in, so this is my money. And I work and this is my money. That's not how it works. So I guarantee you, if you go to court and y'all divorce, they're gonna take both of y'all money and split it. And hey, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. That's just the situation. Yeah. So we have to get out the mentality of mine's and yours, and it's ours that's going and build it and make it happen.
And that's just about them, and which is why I was saying to the person who asked the question, it's just coming down to finding your person, the person who has the same core values as you do, and then everything else. It falls into play because with communication, of course, because you're with someone who's like-minded
and understanding. Communication, understanding. There's a lot of people out here talking. They ain't getting the situation lined up.
I agree with that.
All right, let's segue into this. We only have 2 more videos. Let's segue into this next video. Like, I'm going to start this off by saying, a couple, they have to figure out what works best for their relationship, right? So no one should even look at them and be like, hey, you're doing it wrong. We ultimately have to find out what makes us gel together, what's going to give us longevity, and what's going to make us, fall in love with each other every week, every month, every year. You know what I'm saying? So this next video is a little bit extra, but it's a couple, and it's what they do. It's what they do. I'm sure a lot of us would be like, that's too much. But I want to say, I'm not angry at this couple because they found out something that works for them. So let's get into the video.
Unspoken rules in our relationship. The first one is I have to show him my outfit every day before I go out. And if he doesn't like it, then I can't wear it.
Another one we do is we share each other's iCloud. So I see all her messages, all her phone calls, everything. We don't do that over here.
And I see his. The next one is we share each other's locations. So we have Life 360. We have, Find My iPhone. We have all that. Literally everything. Snapchat,
I can't
Snapchat
sneak
location,
out,
everything.
go nowhere, yo.
Why would you sneak out?
My fault. Oh, what is it? Another one we do is we do phone checks every single night. We don't miss a night.
Never. The next one is we are not allowed to be on social media past 7 p.m.
Nope.
Yes, soon as 7 p.m. hits.
Phones off, social media gone.
Period.
The one that's my favorite that I love the most is that we both had to be in bed at 10 p.m. We both go to sleep, phones off, ready for the next day. That's it.
When I'm ready to sleep, he gotta go to sleep. Another one we do is we have each other's passwords to anything and everything.
She stayed going through my stuff, y'all.
Not too much, but yeah, any app you could think of, we have it.
Another one we do is anytime I'm about to leave the house, I gotta tell her how many miles I'm going, the time I'm coming back. And that's with anything. I could be going to go see my mom. I gotta tell her where I'm going.
How long you gonna
She gotta
be
check
out?
my location, how many miles, everything, y'all. That's just something we do.
Yep.
What y'all think?
They don't trust
That's cap.
Huh?
Clearly, they don't got kids.
I need the passwords. I need the passwords to everything you got.
I ain't got that.
Passwords,
I ain't got that
everything.
much time. You might as well just go ahead and you might as well go ahead and just ride with me everywhere because I ain't got that to do. I'm sorry.
I'm not do all that. I don't need to be in a relationship.
Miss J, when I go to bed, Miss J, you going to bed.
Or what?
But one thing they did say that I do like, when they go to bed, they shut everything off. And that's something that I may even try to implement.
I like that.
I do like that because what
I don't set
happens
nothing off.
in my, because like I said, if that's good for them, it's kudos for them. I'm telling you what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be good for me. So
I just mute my phone.
That partner that's not gonna work for me. But that is something that I could implement in my, because what happens, I could be laying down watching a movie, and my stuff will go off, ding, 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 and I'll look over and be like, oh, and I'm sidetracked. So that's taking away time from my husband. I will lie.
Right.
I mean, I will be honest. Another thing, the conversation that we had all about that submission and stuff, I had to be quiet because that's something. No, because I learned from the podcast as well. And I'm still learning how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So this I can speak up on because it's a lot of history with that relationship that made them have to do that. Because that's a problem. I don't have enough time to be. I don't even know how many miles it takes me to get from here to Publix. So I can't tell you. Like, if I got to do all that, like I'm in jail. No, I'm not doing that. But I can implement dropping my phone off.
I will say this: the method that they have, nobody can cheat. Nobody can cheat. Well, you can.
No, that's not true.
Listen, they checking everything. They got checks to check the check.
You figure out how to cheat.
Because going to mom's house can be going to Shashika Shea house.
Exactly. You just figure out.
They checking the location. You can't cheat with the location. You cannot cheat.
You can meet me at mom's house.
You're right.
Your mom ain't no good
there. You can meet me right there. She at church. Now look,
right.
Cheating just happened.
And you can leave the phone at the mama house and leave and go elsewhere. Like trust me, where there's a will, there is a way.
It's like that, Miss Jackson. It's like that, Miss Jackson.
It makes you a more effective cheater. What they're doing. It makes you an effective cheater. Like, well, there's no way that you can that somebody gonna that you can say that somebody's not gonna cheat, because again, I can go to my mother's house. I can tell my sister, listen, when I message you 847 or something, or I say, hey, I'm gonna go to mama house at 6. I want you to call the girl and tell her to meet me at my mama house at 6 o'clock. You can have a conversation with people. You just text them the information in code, and they initiate the stuff for you. So it's still things that you can do. It just makes you more
a whole lot of
effective cheater. If you got to do all that, there's something wrong with you.
They got WhatsApp, Telegram. You can be tricking off.
But why not?
You have another phone.
They going to bed at the same time. How you gonna cheat? They going to bed at the same time.
They gotta go to work.
I already done got my shot off. I don't went to my mama's house.
And
you can go to there's a will, there's a will.
I done got it out my system for the day.
Guy just tells the girl.
tomorrow I'm gonna get more
so
creative.
free with you, because with my wife, with my girl, I feel like I'm in jail. With you, I just feel so free.
Mm-hmm. It's giving Romeo and Juliet. It's giving murder suicide. Absolutely not.
Hey, Rob.
Exactly, because that's the
Hey,
problem.
Rob. You got to buy into the system. Both people have to buy into the program.
No.
Like both people have to agree.
I mean,
to
it works for
let's do
them
it.
for now.
But
Yeah, it worked. I just tell her, just take it. I'm not finna
Because this is a way to guarantee that our relationship will be genuine.
Own free will. I don't want to have to grab you to make you not cheat.
But if you don't buy into this program, I'm gonna look at you with a red flag.
No, the nigga, no, you're not for me, and that's the fact. You found somebody that's for you. We have certain rules in our relationship. Believe me, that my parents be like, y'all crazy. My friends be like, I would never do that. But it works for me and him.
Right.
It works for us, and
there's
none of us.
For different
I don't feel like it's bad. He don't feel like it's bad. It works for us.
Right.
Yeah. There you go.
But see, I don't think that's cool, because if you see him, he said, oh, she checked all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's not somebody that I feel like they're both compliant or they both comfortable, because it would have been no type of, oh, she go through all mine. And then she looked at him. That shows something not right. Somebody not liking this shit.
No, let me break down.
They said it was unwritten rules. They were not unwritten rules. That's something that somebody that seemed like she implemented. Because she said, when I go to bed, you go to bed.
Exactly.
When he said she want to know the miles that took I'm going, I'm like, come on, how you gonna know the miles everywhere you're going to?
J-Rock.
Right.
J-Rock, listen, J-Rock.
I ain't gonna be
unhealthy.
Listen, look, think about when you go bowling. When you go bowling, you put the bumpers up. You put the bumpers up so that the ball will go straight in there. You know what I'm saying? Think about a bicycle when you get training wheels. You want to make sure the bicycle will go straight.
That's a lot of work.
I gotta spend time checking on my woman, seeing where she at, where she go. I ain't got time to be with her.
It's on both sides, though. They got it on both sides.
No, if you don't have trust in a relationship, you don't have a relationship.
Right, and that's the bottom line.
J-Rock, if he walked in the house at any minute, she can say, "Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone."
But she don't even have to ask her, because she got the iCloud information. You don't even need to see the phone.
Yeah, you're right. All I'm saying, it might be guaranteed to keep both of them straight.
It's not. It's not.
But why we got to do all that? Why do
But
we
if you
gotta
look,
somebody messed up, and they trying to fix it. One of them messed up, and so they trying to make it to where, hey, we gonna stay together. But you got to do all this.
Why can't they just want their relationship to last forever? And
that's not healthy. That's not a healthy situation to do for your relationship of constantly. Everything you do, you got to check in. I need you to when you send a text message, let me see it. I'm like, come on.
But what about when they say, let's do everything we can to make this work? Let's do everything we can do to make this work. No.
It ain't gonna work.
No, that's too much. I understand you having like, hey, if like the same thing with me and my wife. I say, hey, listen. She say, hey, I'm going to the mall. All right, okay. So she going to the mall, Sugarloaf or something. I'm going to Sugarloaf Mall. All right, now if she change her mind and say, hey, I'm going to the outlet mall the other direction, then yeah, call me and say, hey, I'm going to the outlet mall the other direction in case something happened. I know where to start looking, but not know you at Sugarloaf Mall and you got to tell me I'm walking in Route 21. And then when you come out Route 21, I got to call. Hey, I'm ready to go into the Foot Locker.
Listen, if you sharing your life with another person, you sharing 100% of your life with that person. You're an open book. You should be an open book.
I'm an open book anyway. My wife know all my passwords and how to get in my phone, all that stuff. But it ain't like we running around. Let me see your phone and make sure you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
It might be like, hey, let me use your phone. Hey, we sitting beside each other. She left her phone. Hey, let me use your phone. Here you go. I don't have to tell her the code, but she already know the code to get in the phone or the message or whatever. But she ain't let me look through the phone and see who's you message today. Who was you message yesterday? Who was this in person on your face? You know, that's like stuff you do when your life in shambles or something.
Yeah.
But
no, I ain't doing that.
There's nothing wrong with, if you got an iPhone, your wife got an iPhone, share location. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But
See,
all that other stuff.
I don't do that. Like, yeah, I'm sharing locations. I share with my kids. I share with my sister because nowadays you just have to. Now, if my husband, mind you, it's my husband's birthday, so I done took 2 hours away from him. So I'm finna get off and enjoy my husband for his birthday. But like, if he just went to the store,
Happy birthday, hubby.
right? He just went to the store. When he come back, if I can be like, I can be like, let me see your phone, and it's not an issue. But I'm saying when it comes down to you're checking for something, that's an issue that needs to be addressed.
Let me read something. Let me read something to y'all. Let me read something to y'all. It says it goes like this. I take you, wife or husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish until parted by death. Y'all got to stop playing with these relationships, man. You got to
I want my old vows.
They wasn't married.
None of that.
Right, they ain't married. They just met.
You gotta already be living like a married couple before you get married. Okay, you gotta be that. Sebastian.
No, you don't.
That was a couple episodes ago. Listen.
We didn't came up with that. You ain't got to do that.
If she don't see you being,
why we get the charge?
Huh?
You said women came up with that?
No. Lynn, Jay, before we get married, don't you want to see that I can be a husband? You want to see me doing it, right? You want to see me in the role of being a husband.
You can see it while y'all dating. You don't gotta be. You don't have to be in there. We doing all this.
Really?
Phone checking and all that.
So Sebastian, you gonna go buy a car without seeing it drive or nothing? You don't even want to see him turn it on? You gonna buy the car?
That's a car. That's not a woman. That's not a relationship. That's a vehicle. That's a whole different. That's a whole different operation.
Driving it all the time.
There are things that we did.
So you mean to tell me
we didn't do until we got married? As far as that commitment, so we did a lot of things dating, and I realized that's who I wanted to be with. I've been with this man for 23 years, but the relationship elevated when we got married because now you get the married Jay. That's a difference.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
It's a big difference because when you dating somebody
from Miss Jade.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How did you change from unmarried Jay to married Jay? What changed?
Because when you're dating, it's still an audition. I'm trying to see if you're man enough to be my husband. Are you man enough for me to want to bear kids with? Are you man enough for me that I know I'm about to take this ride? I'm not done. Are you man enough for me to take this ride where I'm not like, I want to go through the struggle, the good and bad with you, the sickness or health with you. Like all that is seen during dating. Once we marry, for me, we're locked. We gonna try to work through this marriage through everything. Now we just dating and you do some foul, I can walk out. It ain't no papers, it ain't nothing. But once you become married, I'm locked in. I'm going to try to do, because marriage is, I said this last time, it's not always happy. You go through where you are, nigga sleep in the other room. Like I can't do it. But if this is the person I'm going to stick through this with, and when it's hard and I can't, you're getting on my nerve, when it gets to the point where we're going to talk or even go through counseling, I got to see that I'm willing to do that with you. I have to see that. So, baby, dating is an audition. Okay, marriage is the movie. Okay, because I'm not walking out, and that's why I'm here for 23 years. So you can act like you can act like you married all day by living together, but that's not because you can easily leave. A lot of more stuff come when it come down to marriage. My love is most serious when it come down to you're my husband than when you my nigga, or when you my boyfriend, or you my partner, or I've been with you for 20 years, but we just together. Once I'm your wife, that's a title that is destined by God.
I'm riding
God and said our vows under God. It's stronger than just me and you, baby.
Miss Jackson, what that mean? You riding? What that mean?
Yeah, I
Like
want to
she's
hear about
saying. I
that.
mean, I understand what she's saying. So basically, like, as your girlfriend, you sick, I'm gonna come bring you some soup, and I'm gonna make sure you good, right?
Yeah.
As your wife, you sick, I'm gonna rub your back. I'm gonna rub your feet. I'm gonna feed you if I have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you to and from the doctor.
Okay.
You
I
get
feel
you
you.
get an extended version of the sample. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go
But
there.
if you
You know,
auditioning, don't you want to do the best for that part? If you want to be the star
to
of
a
that
degree,
movie?
but see, you get to see that because here's the thing. My grandma used to always say, why buy the cow if you get the milk free? If I give you everything there is, what is there to look forward to? You know what I'm saying? What is there to look forward to? You get as much as you can. So yeah, I might break you off, but I ain't gonna swallow not yet. I ain't your way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
I'm just
Wow.
I'm just
Okay,
saying,
big
you
facts.
know.
Wow. Wow. That was so Sebastian. Let me get back to Sebastian.
Yeah,
My
let's hear
man.
Sebastian
Miss
because we
J.
got
Miss
been
J.
quiet.
We see you
You
later,
done been
Miss J.
silence, brother.
See you later, Miss J.
Y'all finna enjoy my husband
Okay.
for his
All right.
birthday.
Thank you for
I'll
Tell
coming
him
in,
we said happy birthday.
Yep.
tell him.
Tell him happy birthday
Sebastian.
from the crew. We
All
about
right,
to
Sebastian.
say it
definitely
on
will.
3 so he could go back and watch it.
He watching it
Happy
already.
birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, man.
Birthday.
Thank you for letting us borrow Miss J for 2 hours.
Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson. Do you know Beverly? Bev? Bev said that is so much, Miss Jackson.
I know it was a lot. I'm sorry.
You know Bev?
I don't.
I think I know who that is. That's Bev. I think that's Bev
I
Biv DeVoe.
mean, she
I
answered
think I
my
know who that
question. That's
is.
all. That's what I'm saying. What's the difference? She done pretty much
Bev.
put it all out there.
Yo, when you married to somebody, I mean, you on a whole nother level because you got to understand that the dating is you can leave. I don't care what you talking about. You can leave whenever you feel like walking out. You can just hit the door. You know what I'm saying? But when you married, you got to go to courthouse. You gotta go put some work in to get divorced. So the whole purpose is once you get to that point to where you want to get married, you got to have that place. That's why I tell people, listen, the thing I tell my daughter, listen, when you see all them red flags, you better get out of there. Because what you saying is if you're going to marry this man, I'm trusting that you're going to protect me. I'm trusting that you're going to provide for me. I'm trusting you're going to take care of our kids. I'm trusting you're going to make sure that we're straight no matter what. I'm trusting that you're going to be able to lead us through all situations. Even if I know you're going to get some guidance from other people or from me, but from their husband, the guy they gonna marry. So you got to make sure that so when they displaying stuff that's showing that they're not gonna be that, you got to go. There's no need in hanging around because marriage is a whole different beast. You elevate. It's like when you if you ever played Mike Tyson Punch Out, you start that little stupid dude, little Glass Joe or whatever. Every time you go up, you got to have some different abilities, some different skill set as you're moving up the
Mm-hmm.
operation. And that's how it
Mm-hmm.
works with marriage. Once you get to Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? You got to be whole different because
Now,
stuff is going to be different. Y'all relationship going to be different. The stuff that go on
now
in
to
your relationship
piggyback,
going to be different.
off of what you said, Sebastian, about getting to that marriage point. Why you think the relationships don't last that long once they in that infant stage? Is it due to lack of early friendship, having that
No, but
friend bond there?
because you listening to unmarried people. A lot of times you in a relationship and all your friends were single and you the one that got married. So you still taking counsel on these people that's not married.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to married people, you getting different information than I'm giving somebody that's single. Because somebody that's married, you can't do that. You know, a lot of stuff
Right.
you can't just slide off and well, I'm mad at my wife, so no, that ain't how it works. You know what I'm saying? But so you have to understand you can't take your married issues to somebody that's not married because they don't understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? So again, they don't have the information that you have. So that's why you have to take your stuff to married. I don't just say any married person, but married couples that are successful in marriage. Not saying they never went through nothing, but they went through stuff and they made it through the stuff they went through. Then those are people you want to be talking to and having conversations with. You can't be married and have 18 single friends. Some of them that's my friend group. No, they ain't my friend group. I need to get with other married couples so we
Right.
can make sure that we sharpen each other I can't be out here telling because the first thing your single friend gonna say is just leave him alone. What? Leave him alone? You crazy? I can't just leave. But in their mind, you can because I ain't married. I'll just leave if I don't want to be with him. That's not realistic in the marriage. So you have to understand that you're gonna get different information from somebody that's married. So you can't be married and have a whole bunch of single friends and hanging out with your single friend. And that's that we talked about this before in one of the podcast episodes about you being married, but you still want to go out as a girl. We always go on these girl trips and you taking a whole bunch of single women on you. They don't have the same mentality that you have. They're gonna still twerk, they're gonna still dance on dudes, they still gonna do because that's what y'all been doing. So they don't have the respect that you're gonna have for your relationship. So those are things you have to make sure that you avoid. And that when you get married, go on trips with your married friends. Now, some of them was a little ratchet and ate up too, but I'm saying, you're going to stand a better chance of going out with some married folks than you will with hanging out with some single folk, especially if you separated from your partner going anywhere.
But I think if you surround yourself with good people, you're married. Like you said, you're not going to hang around with people that you know are going to put themselves in, situations that you don't find to be favorable. So if you are surrounded by people who have the same moral code as you, they're not going to allow you to do anything that's going to jeopardize your marriage anyway, even if they are single. Because I have friends of mine that if I were to get married and I was going to say or do something stupid, or even while I was married, I had single friends. And if I had a stupid idea, they checked me about it. You know what I'm saying? But they were the type of women that aren't stupid. They, you know what I'm saying? They have a moral code that kept me in line.
Okay.
So
all right, we're gonna get into this last video, man. And what is the worst thing that could happen on your wedding day? What's the worst thing? To the groom, what's the worst thing that could happen to you?
She don't show up.
She don't show, and you done paid that bag.
All right. Well, we finna see what's the worst thing that can happen. Listen, if you're at your wedding reception, you got a superstar celebrity. If Usher shows up to your wedding, he's a singer.
Mr. Your girl? No, it's over.
Yeah, if Trey Songz or Shamar Moore or Russell Wilson or whoever it is shows up at your wedding.
Idris Elba.
Denzel, one of these guys show up. Let's see what happens.
Now, for context, this is a wedding. This is a couple who just got married. And this gentleman, I'm not sure who he is, but he's some popular singer. Now, I would assume that the groom knew his wife was a fan of this artist, so he made it his business to get this artist to perform at his wedding. Now, call me insecure if you want. I don't care. But ain't no way. We just got married. I'm standing there. You see this guy come out and you drop to your knees for another man in front of me, in front of my family, on my wedding day, like you ain't got a sense in your head. If y'all think I'm bugging, and ladies, I'm gonna ask you a question. How many of y'all would be okay if you got some artist, some celebrity, whatever, for your husband at your wedding, and he goes and drops to his knees for her? Like, this is his God. This is his idol. And for those who may say, oh, it's only one day, it's not that serious. Yes, it is. That determines where we go from here. I'm going to respectfully divorce you today. Disrespectfully at that. No.
Yeah, she doing too much. She did too much on that operation.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I'm ripping that marriage certificate will never make it to the courthouse.
She's on her knees in front of the man, like she Gray Swallow.
Oh my.
I'm trying to tell you, like that's crazy.
Yeah, I'd have grabbed up like, hey, you going a little too far. What you want?
Like,
that's right, Sebastian. That's the comment said. When I read the comment said, "Oh, dude should have grabbed her up and picked her up and said, what you doing?" But I was thinking, I'm not grabbing her up. I'm not grabbing. She already went down like that. She gonna stay down there because I'm already gone.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, give me that certificate, bro. It's not going to that courthouse.
Right. Courthouse.
I'm done with that.
Bev, what you think about that, Bev?
It's already emotionally cheating.
Yeah. Just drop it to your knees like that.
God, in front of my
And
whole
it's
family?
degrading.
In
It's
front of my
degrading.
family?
It's
Ain't made it to the
embarrassing.
room.
In
No
a
Chris
room
Brown
full of people.
concert for you.
Hey, it could have been Obama. I don't give a man.
Man, listen here. I don't care who it was.
Yeah,
It was
can
a
never
public
take you to the concert.
humiliation. Public
You violate.
humiliation.
Oh, how he's standing there like, really?
Yeah, he's standing there, man. Like,
I thought he was gonna join her. How cool he was with it.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's crazy, man.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah, she couldn't. It probably wouldn't have worked out well. 'Cause one of my sisters probably with a two-piece when she slid down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came up here right here. Ding, ding. Wait a minute, she going too far. She tripped. Some stuff you just don't do. You gotta already know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you can't do that. That's highly disrespectful to your husband. You know what I'm saying? So
But I want y'all to understand that not only did you disrespect him in the moment, but this is a viral video.
Wow.
Yeah. It's viral.
You did this
So
in
they
front of your
became
family and
famous.
friends, and now the world at large sees it.
Wow.
Like, what precedents have you set for your marriage?
Now, I have to tell you guys. Now, I'm gonna tell you this video is not. They're Nigerian, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what the video was. They said that he was cool with it because in their country, that's the way they show respect. That's what the comment said.
I'm
In
sorry,
Nigeria,
my
that's
woman
what they
can't
said.
respect no man like that.
That's what they said.
That's a cultural difference, though.
Yeah, cultural
So,
difference. Yeah.
In America, we could be like, hell nah, but obviously for them,
yeah, because Sebastian, he's a man. He's a man. He's got testicles. He was cool with it, bro.
And they
He was
was on
cool
her
with it,
chin.
huh?
Hey, even the
They was
Bible
on
say
her
you.
chin.
Hey, the Bible say you bow before no man. I'm not
that's true.
doing it.
That's
I'm
right.
not bow down at punk.
Yeah.
Man, hey, it's a rap.
And depending on what part of Africa it is, you ain't even doing nothing like that in the Quran. Like, come on, man.
She bowed and
I'd have
crawled.
snatched up. But once I snatched up, I already told her our relationship over with. You better enjoy your drink or whatever you got, because it's a wrap. Because
Get your little piece of cake, ma'am. Get your
yeah,
get your cake.
come Monday, I'm gonna be at the courthouse. We're gonna go and hit the Norman operation on this thing here with the
We
extreme.
ain't even finna. It's not making it there. I'm telling
They
you that.
making it there. You ain't got to do nothing. Just
I'm
tear it.
ripping
That was
it.
wild. Right.
Just
Just
tear it
don't even
up.
turn it in.
It
Yeah,
ain't
Bev.
been.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Bev,
after 30 days, it expire anyway.
Bev says that was too much disappointment and disrespectful. Yeah, it was, man.
But I want y'all to know she didn't just fall on her knees. She kind of walked on her knees to him
Oh
too.
God, Lynn, you making it worse.
She laid up all up against his waist and everything, grabbed his legs and everything.
Yeah, I'm talking about all his
she
business.
wild.
It was right on her
But
chin.
the thing though, Sebastian, if you let this slide,
On her chin.
oh my God, if you let that
Oh, yeah,
slide,
she ain't got no respect for that dude. That dude lost. That's a done situation there.
if you let that slide, you'll let anything slide.
I'm telling you, you might as well let her have him for the night, because that's pretty much where she at with it.
Definitely, yeah, that's what she wanted.
Y'all can continue the wedding tomorrow.
Right.
Yep. You won't. I'm curious to know if there were any women in the comments that found it to be okay.
He'll go ahead and consummate that marriage for you.
Right. Well, that was a wild situation. Ain't no telling what I'd have done though. I don't hit women up, but she probably would have got smacked or something. What you doing, man? What you wilding out, man? You didn't cross the line. You didn't slid all up on this man's genitals and you grabbed around the waist and all. Oh no, you highly disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
yeah, that was awful.
On your wedding day, bro. That's crazy. You can't do that any day, but it was on
your wedding day was especially
and in front of everybody. That's what's crazy. Right. In front of all his friends, family, her family.
You got
man, just imagine if he got some kids that ain't with her, they looking like, hey, what's going on with this here operation?
This is crazy.
Daddy, who you didn't marry, man? What you? Oh no, there's been a done deal on that.
And that was a pricey wedding. You could tell just from her
You tell you,
dressing.
they did it
Yeah,
then.
they dropped
To
some
pay for
money.
that dude, you know he had to have some bread for that.
Yeah.
Oh man, he
Yeah.
paid the man to put his genitals on his wife's forehead. Oh man, that's
Right on her
cold.
forehead.
Right.
That's tough.
And she was willing participant. She was willing to do it.
She's ready, set, go.
She
It was
was ready.
unsolicited. She threw herself on him.
Yeah, she ran up and jumped on her knees and crawled to him and grabbed him around the waist and
if he would say
she's
let's
ready.
go in the back, she's on her way. Let's go.
J-Rod, don't go that far, J-Rod.
Oh yeah, she
That's the way she presented herself.
She went out there like that.
I mean, if he wanted to leave with her, I believe she would have did it.
Wow.
Yeah, she did that. For sure.
She would have got up. You know, it's kind of like CB, Chris Brown coming in with your old lady wedding, or Jaheim and one of them boys, and she do something like that.
Jaheim. Why you say Jaheim? Ugh.
I'm talking about the old Jaheim.
We talking about first come out Jaheim, not right now Jaheim. When he first came out.
Crackhead, you know,
him either.
Idris Elba. If Idris Elba would have came out, she'd have flipped out.
Yeah, let's say Idris.
Come on, Eddie. Let's go, Eddie.
Miss Jackson.
Yeah, if you slid on him like that, Idris, I'm gonna expect for you to go on and walk out the door with him.
Yeah, Idris show up. I'm gone. I'm out.
For the
I'm
streets
just
at
joking.
that point. She for the streets.
All right, guys. So look, man, we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes, man. It's been fun. Let's talk relationships, man. We went over a plethora of topics. Great comments from everybody. So I want to thank you guys for participating. You know, I'll be inviting you again real soon. So we're gonna get out of here. Peace.
Hey, keep my mother in y'all's prayers. She has surgery next Friday, so I may not be available next Sunday if you do have one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, prayers.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's your mom's name?
Anna Sanders.
Okay, Anna. All right, Roger that. I will definitely be doing.
We'll put her. I'll
Appreciate
send a few
you.
up for her tonight.
All right.
All right.
Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say that for the betterment of the slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Give me your social media.